sad. Thinking about your next career move? If you're working or balancing a full schedule, you're not alone. At OSU OKC, you can quickly build real skills for on-demand careers through hands-on degrees and certificates designed for today's jobs. With affordable tuition and flexible options, including online, hybrid, and evening classes, advancing your career.
Mind your step on the sticky, squelchy floors. It's time for the ball game.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the SSBL. Today we crown a champion. It's the High Rollers and the Dragons battling out for the title here in Season 13. And with me on the call is Hummus.
Hello, hello. We're here to end the season and do a little dual cast here.
And we are already on our way. Annabelle Mason on the mound here. Dragons, the best record in baseball, get to be the home team for these first two. And they've got two quick outs here with Mason on the mound. And here is Tina Tygo. She has been a wrecker in the playoffs the last couple of seasons. She has put up some crazy good numbers.
Yeah, we see she's hitting .417, 3 home runs, 8 RBIs, and Dragons will need to keep her bat in check here, and they do with the strikeout.
Got caught looking, a clean inning in the first for Annabelle Mason, and we'll head to the bottom of the inning. Dragons making their franchise debut here in the Super Series. One of the original teams made all the way back in Season 1, finally coming to the top of the mountain. And they reach the peak round out frat number 1, we've got Jared Guzman on the mound on the flip side for the High Rollers. Round out to Merritt, and quickly 2 away.
Now batting.
And that will bring up the second baseman, Wade McShadles.
Wade McShadows.
Ground ball, Hickman gets to it, throw to first, and we are done with hitting number 1. 0-0 as we head top 2, Hickman, Merritt, and Espinoza.
Second baseman, number 11, Miles Hickman.
No, you talk about Tina Tygo, but like look who's right behind her, and even more of a terror. Miles Hickman hitting 625.
I mean, Miles Hickman doesn't need to be on fire to be a menace, but, you know, when he's on fire, you know, why not? He's even a bigger menace. And doing it,
That's nice.
keeping the ball in the park largely. Only 3 home runs. Like you mentioned, hitting 600 plus.
Charlie Merritt.
That's hit well, right field, back it goes, and that one's gonna be gone! Charlie Merritt scores the first run of the Super Series, a solo shot into right field, and the High Rollers draw first blood in game 1.
I don't know about you, Whitney, but I think we just saw the first of many home runs in this series. Just a little hunch feeling.
That is a great point. Should put an over-under on how many home runs we think we're going to have throughout this series. Could easily put that over-under at like, and it also depends on how many games it would potentially go, like 14 or something like that. Ooh, strike 3 at the knees. It's Espinoza there. And Ward has bounced back 2 away now. It's 3-1 to Juliet Ward. And Juliet Ward will draw a walk.
Now batting, the catcher, number 10, Adeline Randall.
Ground ball just past the first baseman. McShadles swings and bangs it. Oh, McShadles! McShadles makes the play going against the slow Randall down the line and ends the inning on a nice heads-up play. Staying with it, knowing the speed on the catcher wasn't that great.
No, that might just been a double amplification of the commentator's curse, because that did look like it was going to get through, but McShadles just reached all the way out to make that dive.
And then Hardcore leads things off for the Dragons with a single into right field. So leadoff runner aboard, Swindle Bungalow to the plate. Fouled off, it's 0-2. Ground ball to short, Juliet Ward, flip to Hickman for 1, throw to first, a Dragon special.
Third baseman, number 4, Tommy Stiffbottom.
Down to first, Merritt will step on the bag, and that's out number 3. We are going quickly here in game 1, already to the top of the third, and just 6 minutes in.
Number 2,
Kylie Lloyd to lead things off here for the High Rollers. Over that other third baseman, that drops into left field. And the High Rollers have the leadoff runner aboard here, top of the third.
Left fielder, number 5, Judd Longstop.
Two. Oh, strike 3 called. Got him on the outside edge. Another punch out here for Mason. She's approaching 20 strikeouts here in the postseason. I think this makes her 3rd start.
And she's the number 2 pitcher, so she would have had 1 in the series against the Monstars. She would have gotten a start in. Ooh, that's hanging.
Bruno Davidson
Ooh.
over the Gator Ball wall. 398, and it's 3-0 High Rollers.
Rollers getting the party started here early on the road. And Mason already tense on the mound.
And then Tina Tygo rolls one through the left side. High Rollers hitting here early.
Number 11.
As you mentioned,
Miles
Mason
Hickman.
down to tense. Three-0 here to Hickman, and Hickman will draw a 4-pitch walk. And things are headed south very quickly here for the Dragons in Game 1. Reminiscent of what happened in Game 1 between them and the Monstars. Here is the home run hitter, Charlie Merritt, and he's going to deposit one into center field. That's going to go all the way to the wall. 1 run will score, and rounding third, headed for home, Charlie Merritt clears them. It's 5-0 High Rollers.
Number 9, Joe Espinoza.
Well, High Rollers just like they're just hitting the ball like they have all season. Oh no, Dragons already going to the bullpen and not even out of the third.
A quick yank on Mason, only goes 2 1/3. Agnes McWallies comes in here in a 5-0 lead now for the High Rollers here, top 3. A swing and a miss. McWallies rings up Espinoza for out number 2.
Juliet Ward.
And here is Juliet Ward, RBI hero, active with a runner on second.
No, this could really have a oh no, the catch on. That looks like it was get out of hand.
Away
And I
from
was
Hart.
saying this could set a ripple effect because now the Dragons already have to use their bullpen for the next at least 6 innings, so they're going to be pretty tired going to Game 2. So already not an ideal start to the series.
Yeah, and Gomez, the long reliever, has not been super great out of the bullpen in the postseason so far for the Dragons this year. So I'd be curious to see. I don't remember when she pitched last in that conference finals against the Lumberjacks, but I do remember she hasn't been great. That one's lifted into center field. That one's going to be gone, and the Dragons are on the board. Travis Oakey tries to kickstart the Dragons offense. 421 into straightaway center field, his first of the postseason.
And line drive center field, Dragons finally getting on the board, and you know, if there's any offense that can make up this deficit, it's going to be the Dragons.
And that is 3 home runs before we're finished with 3 full innings here in Game 1 of the Super Series. Aiden McGuire pops this one up foul territory. Adeline Randall makes the grab for out number 1. And brings up Quincy Schaefer in the 9 spot. Schaefer had a crazy second half since coming over to the Dragons in the trade with the Unicorns during the deadline. I won't want to say he struggled. I mean, he's still hitting .350, but he moved over to second for a stint, and that's what's gotten him tense. He's not been able to shake that. Lifts this into center field, caught by Lloyd. That's out number 2. We go back to the top of the order, and Brindley Trickster. Ripped to Ward. She makes the grab for out number 3. And that will send us to the top of the 4th. 5-1 in favor of the High Rollers here in Game 1 of the Super Series.
Number 10.
Adeline Randall due up first. It's 8-9-1 due up for the High Rollers. First pitch swinging. Popped up first base side. Caught by Bolt Bree, and that's a quick first out.
The center fielder, number 2. Kylie Lloyd.
Grounded short. Schaefer the throw in time. That's 2 away.
Now batting the left fielder, number 5.
And back to
Judd
the high roller
Longstop.
top of the order. It's Judd Longstop. Oh, just out of the reach of McShadles. Back up the middle. A 2-out base runner here for the high rollers.
Now batting the right fielder, number 9.
You know, the terrifying thing about both of these lineups is that 1 through 9, everybody has like a pretty healthy dose of power, which is why, you know, we've seen already 3 home runs this game so far.
Bateson breaks his bat, fouling out of play. 1-2. Oh, McWallies fields her position nicely and sends us to the bottom of the 4th, still 5-1. Bree, McShadles, and Tony Hardcore due up for the Dragons.
First baseman, number 3. Bolt Bree.
Bolt Bree swings this one, left field, back it goes, and that one's gonna be gone! Another solo shot for the Dragons, and it's now 5-2.
Make that 4, you know, right now we're at a inning per, a home run per inning pace here.
Shadows.
And back-to-back innings for the Dragons have had a leadoff home run now. See if they can get anything else going here off of Guzman, who hasn't exactly been unhittable this postseason. That ERA hovering over 8.5 pretty much. Right at 8.5, I should say. A whip over 2. Definitely not the regular season Guzman we saw. 2-2. Roll it to first. Merritt scoops and steps in the bag, and that's out number 1. Tony Hardcore, 1 for 1.
28. Tony Hardcore.
One positive thing, though, Guzman just now over 40 pitches here with 1 out in the 4th. Decent pitch count. And a swing and a miss. Down goes Hardcore.
The center fielder, number 12. Swindle Angello.
June 1. Fouled off and evens up the count 2-2. Swing and a miss! Back-to-back punch-outs to end the inning. We head top 5. It's now 5-2 with 3, 4, 5 due up in the order for the high rollers.
Number 23.
Oof, this is the heart of the order. Can McWallies keep them in check here?
Wallies has gotten to herself to locked in. Ground ball, McShadles off the hop, throw to first, in time, 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 11.
Now it's an on-fire Miles Hickman. It's that into the stands, 1-1. Up the middle, McShadles not able to make that play. And a 1-out base runner here for the high
Now batting,
rollers.
the first baseman, number 60, Charlie Merritt.
We're going to second, the throws in time!
Ooh.
Tony Hardcore nabs the runner and puts 2 away now here, top 5. Ripped to first, caught by Bree. And we'll head to the bottom of the inning. Stiff bottom, Hokie, McGuire due up for the Dragons.
The third baseman, number 4, Tommy Stiff Bottom.
And I don't know if you saw that, Whitney, but now Hickman's down to locked in because of game clock stealing.
Oh, wow. That could be
Number 83,
a
Travis
little bit interesting.
Hokie.
I mean, still Hickman is just one of these crazy good, always seems to be on kind of players, but not on fire is definitely something the Dragons will take.
The right fielder,
Quick
number
outs,
23,
though.
Aiden McGuire.
2 away here, bottom of the 5th. Back to the mound, Guzman the throw. That's a quick 1-2-3 inning for Guzman. I think he got through with that inning in under 10 pitches as we now head to the top of the 6th in game 1. Oh, Joe Espinoza down to rattled, and here is Demi Gomez, the long reliever, coming into the game here, top of the 6th. Stamina pretty well up, so she could go the rest of the way. She doesn't run into too much trouble here. She is tense to start things off.
Juliet Ward.
0-2 to Juliet Ward. Swing and a miss! Gomez rings her up, and that's 2 away. Adeline Randall sends one to the left center gap. That's going to go all the way to the wall. And somehow that's not extra bases.
He was too slow and hit it too hard.
We have seen Randall already being slow once in this game, getting thrown out on that ball that McShadles dove into right field for, so didn't want to try and leg that into a double. So Lloyd with 1 on and 2 outs to third. It's knocked down, but it's off the glove of the third baseman. I think that's Bolt Bree, and it trickles into left field. Oh, excuse me, Stiff Bottom. He's over at third, and now there's 2 on and 2 out. Back to the top of the order, Judd Longstop. One and 1. Off the netting, 1 and 2. K collector for Demi Gomez. Downstairs, Longstop doesn't chase. Count runs full here, a big pitch. Strike 3 called! Longstop gets frozen. The high rollers strand a pair. It remains 5-2, bottom of the 6th.
It was so perfect that he didn't know what to do. Oh!
Quincy Schaefer into the second deck in center field, and it's 5-3. He might not be tense anymore.
Like I said, Dragons just slowly cutting into this lead. Now they're just down 2 solo shots.
And back to the top of their order, Brindley Trickster in the leadoff position. Fouls that one off, 0-2. Soft to Hickman, he makes the grab for round 1.
The first baseman, number 3, Bolt Bree.
3 down the left field line, but that one's decently foul. He falls behind 0-2. Oh, that one drops in the strike zone, gets the inside corner, and catches Bolt Bree looking 2 away. McShadles into right, caught by Davidson for out number 3. It's another solo shot on the board for the Dragons. That's all they've had so far tonight. It's a 5-3 lead now for the High Rollers as we go to the top of the 7th here in game 1. That one's into right field. Back it goes, and the High Rollers get the run right back.
That's momentum swing there. Dragon rolling 3 in a row, and then High Rollers taking back. 8th home run of the postseason.
Absolutely insane.
The third baseman, number 23.
So this is what, 8 home runs, 9 games?
Yes.
Ooh.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 11, Miles
That was
Hickman.
Bruno Davidson, was it?
Yeah.
Bruno Davidson had 4 home runs over 32 regular season games.
Someone was saving their power for the end.
Doubled that number in the postseason.
In just a quarter of the amount of games.
Yeah. So 6-3 now here, top of the 7th. High Rollers get some momentum back on their side. A strikeout from Gomez. Actually gets Hickman
Number 16.
looking,
Charlie
so that's 2
Merritt.
away. And here's Charlie Merritt. a long time ago, started off the scoring here with a solo home run back in the second inning. His first of the postseason. 1-2. That's out of play. Full count to Charlie Merritt. Swing and a miss! Bottom of the 7th, 4-5-6-2 up for the Dragons. Back down by 3. Only 4 hits on the game so far for the Dragons, and 3 of those are solo home runs. Trying to think who even has the non-home run hit for the Dragons. Swing and a miss! 2 down. Here is Tommy Stiffbottom.
Tommy Stiffbottom.
Guzman, despite the home runs, he is locked in. Back to the mound. Guzman turns and throws to first, round number 3. And we'll head to the top of the 8th now. 6, 7, 8 due up for the High Rollers.
Designated hitter, number 9.
Espinoza is
Joe
rattled.
Espinoza. Now batting, the shortstop, number 7, Juliet Ward.
1 down with Juliet Ward at the plate. Gomez in relief, over 40 pitches. That's ripped into left field. Oh, a diving attempt there by Trickster, but not really close enough to make a diving attempt at it, and it gets down for a base hit.
Number 10, Adeline Randall.
So, shortstop, short start, like you mentioned by Mason, does cost the Dragons a lot of bullpen activity. We have a long reliever using up a lot of her stamina. That's a double play. That helps. But still, she is over 50-60% of her usage as we go bottom of the 8th here. Dragons running out of time here in game 1. And strike 3 called. Another punch out for Guzman. I'm going to say he's got about 6, maybe 7 strikeouts here in the game. And overall, he's done a pretty good job. Yeah, he's given up 3 home runs, but next to no one else has been. I mean, the Dragons really haven't had anyone on base. It's been a home run they've hit. They've had 1 hit outside of the home runs, but then other than that, the bases have been clear for the most part.
You know, and lucky for Guzman, the offense showed up for the High Rollers today, so all he's had to do really is just keep this Dragons offense in check, which she's done through 8 innings.
We head to the top of the 9th here in game 1. High Rollers holding on to a 6-3 lead. Kylie Lloyd goes down swinging. She goes down. She might be tense. That's also going to be interesting. Actually, I think she was tense. She may be rattled too. Ground ball, Bolt Bree, flip to Gomez, who covers in time for round number 2. Here's Bruno Davidson. Dragons will have to bring in a 3rd reliever into this game. Tanner Mulberry only has to get 1 more out. Not always the easiest thing to do against this High Rollers lineup, though. We have seen the power. 1-2 to Bruno Davidson. Razored into right, but caught by McGuire for round number 3. And we will go bottom 9. It's the top of the order, a combined 1 for 9 here for the Dragons in game 1. And they will bring out the big man. Elliot Duncan will pitch the 9th here to try and get a game 1 win for the High Rollers.
You know, Dragons pulled off a 3-run comeback in game 1 of the semis, but can they do it here against the big man himself?
And already a punch out for Duncan for out number 1. Bolt Breed to Ward, and that's quickly 2 away. Last chance for the Dragons here in game 1. It's McShadles. 1-2 to McShadles. In the dirt, 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that will do it. High Rollers take game 1. Final score 6-3.
Yeah, High Rollers really took a commanding victory here, game 1. They shut down this Dragons offense. I mean, yes, they did give 3 home runs, but only 4 hits, so only one actual base runner for the entire game for the Dragons.
And who was it? It was Tony
No walk.
Hardcore was the lone base runner.
Yeah,
that was a
I think that was a
bond
single.
outside of a home run. They didn't even draw a walk. 11 hits for the High Rollers. We've got Bruno Davidson, a pair of home runs on the game. Charlie Merritt, 2 for 4, also had a home run, 3 RBIs for him and Davidson. Those are probably 2 of your MVPs. Kylie Lloyd, also 2 for 4 at the bottom of the order. High Rollers do strike out 10 times to the Dragons 7. Pitching wise, Guzman probably is going to be your MVP as well. 8 innings, 3 earned runs with the 3 solo shots, 5 strikeouts. Save goes to Duncan. Lost to Mason, got tagged for 5 earned through 2 1/3. 5 hits, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. McWally's 2 2/3 scoreless. Gomez gives up 1 through 3 2/3, and then Mulberry gets the final out. And it's a High Roller sweep. It's Bruno Davidson, Charlie Merritt, and Jared Guzman for game number 1. All right, let's give our teams here a couple of moments to evaluate lineups. Yes, please. Send a snip real quick to Donut Boy. He told me that he was going to be in and out of the stream, so I think we'll give everyone just a couple of moments to figure it out. Here, while we wait on a response from him, we will flip over to the Dragons. Okay, let's see. So we'll do this for doesn't look like anyone's juice, so I'm going to start using the lineup he's provided. To go, Trickster stays leadoff in left field. McShadles at second. Bolt B to H still stays third in the lineup. Hardcore stays 4. Seth Peck back in the lineup, batting 5th. Travis Hokie 3rd. Needs to be here. Bungalow stays at 7. Lotto moves into right 8. Schaefer. Trickster in left. Shadles at second. Bolt Breed DHing. Hardcore catching. Seth Peck at first. Travis Hope short. Into Bungalow in center. Volato in right. And Schaefer at third. And pitching would be Wilkerson. Okay. Looks good. Stacks. Does this look good to you? Okay, this is good for Stacks, so we'll flip over to Donut. I'll give him 1 more minute, and if I don't see anything come through, I would on it as is.
I think Joe Espinoza was still rattled him last game, but even then, his power number was still all the way up from the pitching matchup, if I remember correctly.
Should
So.
be. So that's the correct pick. Seconds. Okay. I don't have anything from him, so we're going to run as is. Gutierrez as the starter. Ball. We go to Lafayette. Back to Lafayette for game 2. Can the Dragons even up this series before we go to Red Rock? What do you think some of the keys to the game are for this one here, Hummus?
They need to get their offense going because they hit 3 home runs, but like here at Lafayette, that's not really a tall task. They need to get some actual base runners to set up their heavy hitters to then hit those home runs, get those 2-run, 3-run shots that were missing last game.
And like all of the high rollers damage, I mean, we had a home run, I think it was in the 6th inning. Oh my gosh, no! It's the leadoff! The first pitch of the game is thrown to the right field, and the high rollers waste no time here in game 2! Judd Longstop slaps it off the facade of the second deck, and it's 1-0.
Number 19.
All right, make that 7 for the series. And that was only the first pitch.
The first pitch of the game.
Royals have really been nailing this certain archetype here with the medium velo high junk. They've just been just hitting it all over the park.
So an inauspicious start here to game 2. And Reese Wilkerson already is going to be tense here. And the Dragons cannot afford another bullpen game.
Yeah, this is really tough for them because they have because Wilkerson's their 3, so if they go down 0-2, they're gonna have to depend on their 4th pitcher to wait, but their 4th pitcher would be their ace. No, wait, no, there would be the actual
their
4th pitcher.
The 3rd pitcher of the series would be their SP4. I mean,
Right.
if they wanted to, since stamina carries over and stuff, they could throw in McPherson in an emergency situation if they wanted to. But that's fully up to their discretion if they wanted to start him off short rest. But with their backs, I mean, if their backs are against the wall, might not have a better option. Who knows? I mean, we're still in the first inning. There's tons of baseball left to play. Let's not take anything for granted at all here. But a tense situation brewing here, top of the first. 2 on, only 1 out. That one's ripped to McShadles. A great snag. A big second out. Here is Espinoza with RBI hero active. Choker and rattled though. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Full count to Espinoza. Spoiled.
Everybody's gonna keep going.
Downstairs, he will walk. The bases are loaded for Juliet Ward, who is also an RBI hero. Oh boy. Wilkerson approaching 30 pitches already in the first inning. 2-0 to Juliet Ward. Oh, that was right
That's
down
just the
Main
thing
Street.
about this High Rollers offense is just so scary. When you go to their ceiling, nobody outdoes them. But Dragons get the stop and only give up a run.
A huge getting out of the jam there. Ground ball. Seth Peck steps on the bag. and the High Rollers will leave them loaded. And a sweaty top of the first is only 1 run on the board for the High Rollers.
The way they were hitting that inning, you would have thought they get more, but Wilkerson was able to calm down and not give up anything big.
That's back up the middle, and that's going to be leadoff base hit for the Dragons to start off the bottom of the first.
For that, they're already getting their base runners here. Let's see if McShadows could.
Wade McShadow.
Yep, they've already tied their non-home run hits from game 1 here on the first batter of game 2.
They have more home runs than base runners. This series.
1-2 to locked in McShadles, breaks his bat, pops it up third base side. Tina Tygo is there, that's caught for round number 1.
Now batting, a designated hitter, number 3, Walt Reed.
Lots of speed on first.
That's a slow roller. Gutierrez off the mound, gets to it, throws to first. His option is there for round number 2. Runner moves over to the second here for Tony Hardcore.
No, that's outside.
Now, he's been having himself a pretty solid postseason as well. Gonna pop up, but hitting .438.
Pops up there to end the inning, and remains 1-0 as we go to the top of the second. 8-9-1 due up for the High Rollers.
Adeline Randall.
No, that's outside. No, Steve.
Randall pops it up, first base side. Seth Peck calls for it, makes the grab, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 2, Kylie Lloyd.
0-2 to Kylie Lloyd in their bottom of the order. Swing and a miss.
Now batting,
Kickouts here for Wilkerson. Back to top of the order, Judd Longstop. The run on the board so far. Oh, and he's gonna add another to it! Holy nuke! Almost to the third deck in center field! 478! Holy cow, I don't think I've seen a harder hit ball here in Lafayette.
And that's the second home run of the game.
That's hit well. Doesn't have enough. It's going to hook foul anyway. It was short of the wall to begin with. Grounded to McShadles. Turns to first for round number 3. And another solo shot makes it 2-0. And our home run count goes up to 8.
first baseman, number 23, Seth.
When I came up with my estimate, I was thinking like there's probably going to be like at least 5 home runs per game. It just depends on how long the series goes. Gutierrez rings up Seth Peck for out number 1.
Number 83, Travis Hokie.
Travis
Yeah,
Hokie.
Yeah, the general pace I thought in my head was around that four mark, so like 4.5 like per game over under. So far, we're on pace to beat that both times here.
Hokie a bit too much underneath it, flies out to left, and there's quickly 2 down here in the bottom of the second. Ground ball, Juliet Ward cuts it off, throw to first in time for out number 3. We'll go top of the third, 2-0 High Rollers. Tygo, Hickman, Merritt due up for them here.
Third baseman, number 23.
Swing and a miss. Down goes Tygo.
Now back, the second baseman, number 11, Miles Hickman.
Like you mentioned, Miles Hickman just locked in now, no longer on fire after being caught stealing about midway through game 1.
You.
And he strikes out looking
Now batting,
two
the
away.
first baseman, number
Wilkerson
60,
maybe finding a little bit of a groove
Charlie
here.
That's a strike.
Charlie Merritt with 2 away. Ropes one through the left side. That's a base hit.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number
Now the
9,
rattled Espinoza.
Joe Espinoza.
See. Ball.
It's kind of looking a little high though, going 53 and counting. Almost a. Ooh, nice strikeout.
But considering I think he threw at least 30 in the first inning, he's definitely improved upon it as much as he can considering how bad the first inning went.
Kensley.
Yeah, I think if you're the Dragons, you hope you get him through the 5th,
Yeah.
so that you don't have to use your bullpen too much again.
The whole Juliet Ward throw is not in
Ooh.
time. And the Dragons have their second base runner of the game.
Number 26, Quincy Schaefer.
Schaefer, who homered in game 1, his first home run of the postseason. He strikes out, throw to first, second is in time! Strike him out, then throw him out. 2 away now for Brindley Trickster.
Ball outside.
Brindley Trickster deep to left center, and that one is gone! Just enough on it to get over the Gator Mall wall, and the Dragons are on the board here in game 2.
The Dragons are glad to get on the board, but I'm sure they wish their runner didn't go there. That could have been a tie game.
Oh, that's a great point.
Bat down.
We're almost to double-digit home runs before we've played 12 full innings of this series. McShadow strikes out swinging. We'll head to the top of the 4th. Now a 2-1 game. 7-8-9 due up for the High Rollers.
Number 7, Juliet Ward.
Popped up. Right field. Caught by Bellato. That's out number 1.
The catcher, number 10, Adeline Randall.
No high.
Short. Hokey is there, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, the
And in
center
the 9th
field,
spot,
number
Kylie
2,
Lloyd.
Kylie Lloyd.
Ball that's outside. That's a strike.
Kylie Lloyd, left center field. Back it goes, and that is home run number 10.
You know, this series is just as advertised, nothing but home runs.
Lloyd gets the run back for the High Rollers, makes it a 3-1 lead here in the top of the 4th.
Ball.
And so far in this game, and this may have been what you mentioned, only solo shots in this game, in game 2 so far here.
Ooh.
Wow, just on the line. I think that's, well, home runs are technically extra base hits,
Number
but
19,
our first non-home run extra base hits,
Tanner
oh.
Mulberry.
Wilkerson can only go 3 2/3, and here's Tanner Mulberry into the game.
No.
Got the final out of game 1. And again, the Dragons into the bullpen early. That's into center fielder. We got to have our first run, not with a home run. Bungalow doesn't have a great arm, and the throw is not in time.
The third baseman, number 23.
And gotta watch out here because I believe Meltdown can trigger even if the previous pitcher gave up
That's a strike.
hits. So Mulberry's up to what, 2-3?
I think that was the first batter he faced. 1-2 to Tina Tygo. Tygo lost one into right field, and Bellotto can't get to it.
Oh.
It drops, and there's 2 aboard here. Dragons can't find the final out of the fourth, and it is not who you want to see at the plate right now. Locked in, RBI hero Miles Hickman. This could get lopsided
That's up.
in just one fell swing.
See.
1-2 to Miles Hickman. It's not a home run, but it drops into left field. The bases are loaded for the second time here in Game 2 for the High Rollers. And it's Charlie Merritt to the plate.
Charlie Merritt.
Now Meltdown is one away from triggering.
That is past McShadles into right field. High Rollers go station to station. It's 5-1.
Designated hitter, number 9, Joe Espinosa.
I really going with the 2-out rally, and yep, there's Meltdown. 0 accuracy. Oh no.
Meltdown trigger, no accuracy on Mulberry, but Espinosa still rattled off the middle, off the glove, and everyone is safe. Espinosa gets an infield single. Mulberry couldn't look it all the way in, and things are rolling away here from the Dragons.
That's a strike.
And another RBI hero comes to the plate. McShadles cuts it off, throw to first in time for out number 3. It's a 4 spot in the 4th, but McShadles stops the cart from running away. But it is 6-1 as we go bottom of the 4th.
McShadles has been the highlight of the series for the Dragons. You just feel like anything that gets near him gets stopped.
Tony Hardcore.
He's been making plays the whole series.
Pitch hard. There's a strike.
2-2 to Tony Hardcore. This Dragons offense needs some sort of kickstart. Oh no, it's softly into Charlie Merritt. Oh, they still get the out.
The first baseman, number 23, Seth
It's gotta
Peck.
sting.
That's one of the signs that it may not be your series. Back up the middle. They're at least getting base hits, but they're not going yard like they were in Game 1.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 83, Travis Oakey.
Travis Hokie heard what I said. That one's back and it's gone.
Okie said, like, you know what? You're right. Let's change that here real quick. 2-run shot makes it a 6-3 game. Call it a commentator's blessing.
Number 12, Swindle Bungalow.
Swindle Bungalow deep to center field. Back it goes. That one's gone. Dragons go back to back, and they show signs of life. 428 to straightaway center field. It's a 2-run game.
And just like that, the Dragons have finally woken up here, getting some runs across the board. Now they're only down 2, and Elliot Duncan again on the mound.
That's what it was.
That's outside. No,
I couldn't
outside.
remember my own command. Wow, in a blink of an eye, this felt like another one the High Rollers were going to run away with, but the Dragons offense finding their swing and now have 3 runs on the board. The strikeout ends the inning, but it's 6-4 as we head to the top of the 5th.
Don't know if you saw there, but Elliot Duncan back on the mound again after those back-to-back home runs.
So Dragons hitting the home runs 11 and 12 of the series. 2-run game, top of the 5th, but Mulberry back on the mound. That's the one thing, is that A bullpen game for both teams. That's lifted into right field,
Ooh.
and that one's gonna be gone. High Rollers get a run back. It's 7-4.
The center fielder, number 2, Kylie Lloyd.
Ball.
Is this series gonna have more home runs and then some team combined? No. The lowest home runs hit by a team was 34 by Liberty. I don't think we're gonna hit 34 home runs, but who knows?
We would need like a 5-run or 5-game series, all of which like the remaining games are like shootout.
Double play there to put 2 out here, bottom of the 5th. As Bruno Davidson comes up to the plate. Seth Peck
Ooh.
off the late hop takes it to first, round number 3. High Rollers get a run back, 7-4 as we go bottom 5, 9-1-2, due up for the Dragons.
Number 26, Quincy Sheffer.
Mojo up for Duncan after giving up the back-to-back home runs.
Renee Richter.
Back to locked in.
Ball inside.
Oh wait, he didn't give up back-to-back. One of them was Gutierrez, and he gave up the second. And then he strikes out Trickster for round number 2. And here is McShadles.
Number 3,
Reed McShadles,
Ooh.
right center field, back it goes. That one's gonna be gone.
Dragons still showing they got some fight. 14 home runs in this series so far. Just we're almost at
Is
a
that the
home run
8th
per
of this
inning.
game?
That would be because it was 6 last, so 8
That's what I
this
was
time.
thinking.
So we're already at we're back at home run per inning pace.
Oh, that's crazy. We are at a home run per inning. A strikeout to end the inning. Teams trade solo shots in the 5th. We go top 6, 7-5 with 3, 4, 5 to up in the order for the High Rollers. Nope. Navarro will make his debut here in the Super Series. Coming here top of the 6th.
And I think
So-
he's their last healthy reliever aside from a closer.
Yeah, I think Hoffman, and Hoffman is a CP. He is the
Yep.
only reliever we have not seen so far for the Dragons in this series.
Yeah, so given he's a closer, he's definitely at full stamina now, but he can't come out until the 8th.
Without a Mojo.
Number 11,
Yep.
Miles Hickman.
1-1 here to Miles Hickman. No one on. Grounded to second. McShadles. Round number 2.
Now batting the first
And
baseman.
here is
number
Charlie
60,
Merritt.
Charlie Merritt.
No, inside. Left down. Ball.
2-2. High fly ball from Charlie Merritt back to the track. But it will die there at Bolato's glove. Round number 3 will go bottom of the 6th here. 4, 5, 6 to up for the Dragons.
A catcher, number 28, Tony Hardcore.
That's a strike.
0-2 to Tony Hardcore. Swing and a miss. Way out in front of that one.
Batting the first baseman, number 23, Seth
That's up.
Peck.
No. That's a strike. Ball.
2-2 to Peck. Strike 3 call. Back-to-back punch-outs for the big man.
The shortstop, number 83, Travis Oakey.
Now 1-2 count here to Hokie, fouls it off.
Ball,
And Hokie puts one through the right side. A base runner aboard for the Dragons. The tying run will come to the plate here in Swindle Bungalow.
Number 12, Swindle Bungalow.
Duncan at 33 pitches, his stamina about 50% pitching in game 1 and game 2 so far.
ball not outside.
Go ahead, 2-1. That's to second over the head of Hickman, down into right field, and the go-ahead run will come up for the Dragons. Kinsley Bellotto, runners at first and second and 2 away.
Ball,
Dragons have not held the lead so far here in the Super Series. Bellotto could change that with one swing of the bat.
ball low.
3-1 to Bellotto. Oh, fouls it off. It's a full count. Runners are going to go. Fouls it off again. Ball for the bases are loaded for the Dragons. Quincy Schaefer to the plate.
26, Quincy.
Duncan's starting to get tired out there. He's a very strong pitcher still, but already at 45 pitches.
Slow roller to
Ooh.
second. Hickman the throw to first. In time for out number 3. The Dragons leave them loaded, and we go to the 7th.
The designated hitter, number
Absolutely brutal there from Schaefer, who has been so good for the Dragons in the second half. Cannot convert in a massive situation for them. Instead, it's still a 2-run lead for the High Rollers going top 7. We've got 6, 7, 8 due up in the order for them. And Espinoza goes down looking.
The shortstop, number 7, Juliet Ward.
Ward swings at the first pitch, ground ball to Hokie. Throw to first in time for out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, number 10, Adeline Randall.
ball.
Ground ball. This one's picked up by McShadles, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for the Dragons. We go bottom of the 7th here, top of the order due up. Still just a 2-run game.
Number 27, Brinley Trickster.
Nope, inside.
Brinley Trickster, right center field. It's not gonna have enough. It's caught by Davidson at the track for out number 1.
Number 30,
They are going to use every bit of Duncan that they can here.
That's right.
Up over 50 pitches now. 1-2 to McShadles. Shadles up the middle. Hickman
Ooh.
rides the slip and slide.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 3, Bolt Reed.
Nice play there by Hickman. Back up the middle, preventing the base runner and putting 2 down here in the 7th.
That's right.
Ground short. Juliet Ward the throw in time for out number 3. It's time to go to the top of the 8th. And quiet offensively the last 2 frames. We got 9-1-2 up for the High Rollers.
Number 2, Kindly Lloyd.
That's right.
Navarro about halfway through his stamina here in relief.
Side.
I think this is 3rd inning in relief.
Outside.
Ground ball to short. Hokie collects, throws in time, 1 away.
Now batting,
Ojo
left
boost
fielder,
for
number
Navarro.
5,
He's up to locked
John
in.
Longstop.
Ball high.
You're gonna need all the mojo you can for Judd Longstop, who's already hit 2 home runs today.
Ball.
Diving attempt there by Seth Peck at first. Keeps it in front of him. Flip to first in time. Navarro covers. Round number 2.
Number 19, Bruno Davidson.
Davidson to short. Hokie makes the grab. We go bottom of the 8th. Dragons still trailing by 2. 4, 5, 6 due up in the order. Duncan is done. Briggs, Parsons will come into the game. Reverse splits and clutch. Not active here. Righty versus righty with Hardcore at the plate. 1-2, tough out activates for Hardcore. Tony Hardcore into left field. It's a 1-run game. .419 into left field. Tony Hardcore's 4 for the postseason makes it 7-6.
Dragons now just in one swing territory, and what they've shown this series, they can hit solos, so they're right there with the high rollers.
And that's through the left side. That's a base hit for Seth Peck. The tying run is aboard for the Dragons. Hokie will give way to Aiden McGuire off the bench. Again, Parsons reverse splits is not active. Parsons is down to 10s now. Clutch is still active. And a swing and a miss. Down goes McGuire. Swindle Bungalow 2 for 3 here in game 2. This is a hop to short. Ward throw to second for 1, throw to first. It's a Dragon special to end the inning. We go to the 9th in a 1-run game. Tygo, Hickman, Merritt due up for the High Rollers. Tommy Stiff-Bottom comes in defensively for McGuire. He takes over at third, moves Schaefer over to short.
I think if you're Dragons, I guess you let Navarro get this batter, but you got to go to your closer. You're down 1 run. You have to keep the high rollers in check this inning.
Yep, I
give you
agree
guys
with
a
that.
chance to come back.
Full count to Tina Tygo. BB prone Don Navarro. Swing and a miss! Huge payoff pitch from Navarro. And yes, with Hickman at the plate, go to the closer. Oh, they won't!
No.
They don't bring him in! Oh, boy! Navarro giving his last full measure of devotion here. 2-1 to Miles Hickman. Fouled off 2-2. Swing and a miss!
What?
Navarro rings him up 2 away. And now Ivor Hoffman comes in trying to get the last out of the 9th. Popped up, and that will send us to the bottom of the 9th. Caught by Schaefer. Dragons 1 to tie, 2 to win. 8-9-1 due up in the order. Can we have a split series as we go to Red Rock? 0-2 to Bellotto. She is a lefty batter, so Parsons reverse splits, attacking her pretty significantly. Swing and a miss, and down she goes for at number 1. Quincy Schaefer also hitting from the left side. Quincy Schaefer, right center field, back it goes! It's off the top of the wall!
Anyone want to make a grab for it?
Schaefer has himself a 1-out triple. We're 90 feet away from a tie game. Had it not been for reverse splits, that was gone. Reverse splits kept that in the building. Dragons need 90 feet to tie this in the 9th. We've got Brindley Trickster also from the left side. 1-2 the count to Trickster. Swing and a miss, 2 away. Last chance for the Dragons. It's Wade McShadles. Holy cow.
Nope, that's outside.
This could very well be a series defining at bat here.
2-0 to McShadles. Ground ball, a base hit. McShadles ties it. our first tie in the Super Series. 7-7 in the ninth.
First tie since the first pitch of the game.
No, no. No, outside.
2-1 now to Bolt Bree. Swing and a miss, high upstairs, throw to second, not in time. McShadles moves into scoring position. 2-2 to Bolt Bree, he fouls it off. Ground ball, oh, that's gonna do it! It's in the right center field! Rose Rodney turning, going for home! Bolt Bree walks it off for the Dragons!
He did it. Oh my goodness.
We have ourselves a series, a game they needed desperately. 8-7 in walk-off fashion for the Dragons.
Just another signature walk-off for the Dragons here at home. They've done that all postseason, rallying in the ninth. They do it once again to fend off the 0-2 hole.
And also to fend off extra innings. If that went deep into extra innings, that became more and more important for the Dragons with how much they've already used their bullpen in this series. Winning that in the bottom of the ninth is absolutely huge for them.
Yeah, for sure.
8-7 the final in 9. A walk-off by Bolt Bree. It looked like things were going to go the High Rollers' way. It was 6-1. The Dragons, with 3 in the bottom of the fourth, kept things close and then ended up taking it over the 8th and the 9th. And we've got ourselves a 1-1 series in the Super Series. 14 hits for both teams. Judd Longstop at the top of the order for the High Rollers. 3 for 5, 3 runs scored, 2 home runs. 2-hit day from Davidson, Hickman, Merritt, and Kylie Lloyd. At the bottom of the order, we had 9 home runs in this game. 4 strikeouts from Tina Tygo. That's a surprising one.
Almost half the team's strikeouts.
Hits spread out pretty equally over the Dragons side. No one with more than 2. Trickster, McShadles, Peck, Hokie, and Bungalow all with 2 hits. No one with multiple home runs on the Dragons side. 2 RBIs for McShadles, who tied the game. Bolt Bree winning the game after McShadles stole second and got into scoring position. 11 strikeouts from the Dragons, 9 from the High Rollers. Either starter lasted long. They both went 3 2/3. 4 earned from Gutierrez, 4 earned from Wilkerson. And Duncan, so Duncan playing in the first game maybe cost the High Rollers here as he got tired, allowed the Dragons to get some mojo going, and then Briggs Parsons could not finish things off. 3 earned through 1 2/3. Nope Navarro, Stacks makes a great point. Nope Navarro came in and he went 3 2/3 perfect. Look at that stat line.
Wow.
That's insane.
Give him the MVP for this
Yeah,
game.
no kidding. 7 earned for the High Rollers through the first 5 innings. And then Nope Navarro shuts them down. That's crazy. The High Rollers went hitless over the last 4 innings. Nope Navarro and Ivor Hoffman getting the final out and the win. That's a bit unfair, but wow, Nope Navarro deserves a solid pat on the back. MVPs, Judd Longstop, Wade McShadles, and Travis Hokie. Whew, and we've got ourselves a 1-1 series as we go to Red Rock. All right, let's take a moment and figure out our rosters for the next game.
Means the Dragons get to go to their ace in game 4 for a either clinching or elimination game for them.
Let's see. Just for efficiency's sake, I will take a snip of the Dragons lineup here, throw it in there. Change team. Give one to the High Rollers. Okay. Give me a couple minutes. I'll be right back. I need to get something to drink real quick. So take a couple minutes, figure out your lineups, and we will be back in just a moment. Okay. Okay, Dragons are going with the same lineup. We'll have Bruce Richmond on the mound. Oh, this looks good, Stacks, yeah? So we're not changed at all, so over here to the high rollers. Okay. Gregor for Espinoza. And move McGregor to 7th. Okay. Then Thief Killer in for 1 game. Randall, her best chance of playing final 2 if needed. Okay. And then for the high rollers, Frigate. Things look good to you, Hummus?
Dragons, they said,
Same lineup, so I didn't change
Yeah.
anything at all. Oh, actually, pause. Okay. Dragons may be making 1 tweet. Okay. Ace. Oh, okay. So they're going to go the same way, give Hardcore a little bit of time off to as healthy as possible going forward. So we've got Trickster still here, McShadle still there, Bree. Schaefer moved all the way up here to 4. Catcher is going to move to the bottom of the order. That's going to be Mythical Hero Fisher Barajas. Peck, Hokey, Bungalow, Bellotto. Okay, that was really the only change. Trickster, Shadles, Bree, Schaefer, Peck, Hokey, Bungalow, Bellotto. Things look good here, Stacks. Schmidt. Okay. Ball. And then for the high rollers, ditched Espinoza. We have McGregor in. Moved him to 7th. Then Beef Killer in catcher. 1 game. Put Randall. Air pitcher is Frigate. We play ball. Game 3. A 1-1 series coming here to Red Rock.
Welcome to Game 3 of the tournament finals. Who's ready for some dingers?
So,
Let's
I was
go.
thinking 15 home runs if it was a 3-game series. We're at 15 home runs as we are starting the 3rd game. I will say a little bit deeper of a center field here in Red Rock, but I think down the lines they're pretty equivalent. So I think we're getting ready for more long balls.
Oh, no doubt.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 30, Wade McShadow.
Go Frigate on the mound for the high rollers. I think making only his 2nd pitching performance of the postseason because he's in the 4 spot. He wasn't used against the Unicorns. So he would have only been used in that 6-4 win over the Astros in Game 4 that tied that series. Don't think he factored into the decision as that game went extra innings. Battle here, 2-2 to McShadles. Pitch out, really worried about Trickster's speed. Back up the middle, under the glove, and into center field. Runner's gonna get greedy, go to 3rd. It's a strong throw, but Trickster is too fast. And the Dragons have him at the corners. And nobody out here top of the 1st. So walking off Game 2 to win was the first time the Dragons have held the lead at all in this series. And then a sacrifice fly will score the runner, and the Dragons draw first blood here in Game 3.
26, Quincy Schaffer.
Yeah, that 9th inning just already seems to be a huge momentum shift for the Dragons. Already getting the party started this time around.
That one's into right
There's another
field.
one.
Quincy Schaffer is gone! 392.
16 home runs, 18 innings, 18 and a half.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 23, Seth Peck.
The top of the 1st has been big for the visiting teams
Now batting,
so far in this
number
series.
83, Travis Hokie.
Swing and a miss to win the inning, but a 3 spot in the 1st from the Dragons. Top of the order due up for the high rollers, going against Bruce Richmond here.
Long stop.
Long stop, a 2 home run game in Game 2. It was not enough. Swing and a miss, and down he goes.
A right fielder, number 19, Bruno Davidson.
1-2 to Bruno Davidson. Upstairs. Swing and a miss.
Now batting, the
Way in
third
here is
baseman,
Tina
number
Tygo.
23.
So an interesting thing to think about here going into this, this kind of midway point of the series. Game 3 tied 1-1. I think both wrong relievers are probably not going to be a factor in this game. We saw Gomez go long in Game 1, and then we saw Duncan across Game 1 and Game 2 use up most of his stamina. So this Both of these bullpens are going to be without their anchors for this game, I'm pretty sure.
Both of them. Oh,
Ooh, a
Tygo.
bad throw from Tina Tygo.
Right field, number 4, Kensley Bellotto.
Allows the runner to reach, so an error here in the second from the High Rollers. Right side, out of the reach of Hickman into right field. And the Dragons have 2 on and nobody out here. Top 2, Fisher Barajas.
Fisher Barajas.
The hero of game 1 for the Dragons in the Heroic Conference Finals. Flies it into the left, caught by a long stop. That's out number 1. Go back to the top of the order, Brinley Trickster.
Number 27, Brinley Trickster.
High fly ball into center field. Kylie Lloyd is there. And she makes the grab for round number 2.
Now batting, the second base.
And that will bring up McShadows.
Wade McShadows.
Tied game 2 in the 9th, then scored the winning run. He drops one into right field. That's going to be a base hit. Runner's going to round third, head for home. And McShadows makes it 4-0 Dragons here in the second.
Designated hitter, number 3.
It took the Dragons a while to get started, but once they got it going in game 2, they've just haven't let up since. Oh, that's another one.
And another one drops down. It's going to be 5-0 Dragons. By far their biggest lead of the series, and they are building on it.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 26.
Schaefer with a
Quincy
home run. He's got
Schaefer.
2 on and 2 out. Runners at the corners. Swing and miss, 1 and 2. That is off the netting. Popped up center field. Lloyd is underneath it, and she will make the grab for round number 3. But the Dragons push it to 5-0 as we go bottom of the second. Hickman, Merritt, and Ward due up for the High Rollers.
Second baseman, number 11, Miles Hickman.
Miles Hickman! Not a doubt about this one. And the High Rollers get on the board. Hickman's 4th of the postseason and home run 17 of the Super Series.
Batting, the first baseman, number 16,
Yeah, I mean, High Rollers get on the board. The Dragons made a similar comeback. They were down 6-1 in game 2, and they ended up coming back winning. So High Rollers could, or they're hoping to replicate that success here.
I think it's pretty safe to say there is no such thing as a safe lead in this series. I mean, we're fully going back to season 6. There's no such thing as a safe lead.
Yeah, I think you'd have to be at double digits to at least have a little bit of safety.
This one's popped up, shallow center field. Travis Hokie makes his way back to make the grab. And here's Frank McGregor into the lineup, leaving the rattled Espinoza. So this is inning 20, and we've hit 17 home runs as McGregor goes down swinging, and we'll head to the top of the third. 5-1 Dragons here in a tied 1-1 best of 5 Super Series. Swing and a miss, and Frigate
The
gets a
shortstop,
strikeout on the
number
board.
83, Travis Hokie.
Line to second, Hickman makes a nice snag.
Center fielder, number 12, Swindle Bungalow.
Two down here is Bungalow. Anglo pops one up to right field, caught by Davidson. And the Dragons go down in order in the third. 8-9-1, do it for the High Rollers. Bottom of the inning, here is Reef Killer.
Number 19, Guillermo Reef Killer.
Reef Killer sends one to the Grand Canyon. It's a diving attempt in right, and she comes up short. And Reef Killer's going to have himself a leadoff double. I almost think she had a better chance of it not diving for that. She was tracking that pretty nicely, and I think gave up ground on the dive overall. Kylie Lloyd sends one right back to the Grand Canyon. That hits off the wall, rolls around. Reef Killer will score, and it's 5-2.
Yeah, that was a weird path to take for the outfielder. Just definitely could have made it on the dive.
Judd Longstop.
This is popped up, foul territory, left field line, caught by Trickster. Round number 1.
The right fielder, number 19, Bruno Davidson.
Let's go.
3-0 to Bruno Davidson. Takes a strike. Chops it off the mound. Richmond, oh, he throws to third. He's going to get Kylie Lloyd.
Ooh, back and forth they go.
Great awareness by Richmond to see Lloyd trying to sneak an extra 90 feet. Gets the lead runner for round number 2 and will face Tina Tygo with runner at first and 2 away. Popped up behind home plate. Caught by Barajas. Round number 3, a pair of leadoff doubles. Scores a run, makes it 5-2 as we head top 4. And it's 8-9-1 to up for the Dragons.
Kensley Bellato.
Late hop Hickman crowds, throws to first, round number 1.
Now batting, the catcher, number
Barajas.
41, Fisher Barajas.
Straightaway center field. That's caught by Lloyd, quickly 2 outs. And back to the top of the order, it's Brinley Trickster.
Brinley Trickster.
Back up the middle, Trickster gets that one through. And a 2-out base runner here for the Dragons. McShadles 2 for 2 to start off game 3 so far. McShadles, left center field, back it goes, and that one's gonna be gone. McShadles with the 2-run shot puts the Dragons back up by 5.
Yeah, Frege just hasn't been able to keep the Dragons off the board here, giving up 7 runs through 3 2/3 so far.
On the third base line, Tygo can't time it up. It rolls all the way to the wall. And that will do it for Franco Frigate. He only goes 3 2/3. And into the game, Augustus Norman. Outside of the start Guzman had, this series has not been kind to starting pitchers. Guzman went 8 innings, 8 1/3, I want to say, in that game 1 win. But other than that, no other starter, I think, has lasted more than 4 innings. Ground ball to short. Ward the throw will end the inning. Dragons with 2 more, 7-2 as we go bottom 4. Miles Hickman to lead things off. He hit a home run his first time up. Lifted into left at the track. Trickster for round number 1.
Batting, the first baseman, number 16, Charlie Merritt.
0-2 to Merritt. Ball back up the middle. That's a base hit.
The shortstop, number 7, Juliet Ward.
1-1 to Juliet Ward. Oh, to third. Schaefer with a snag.
Batting, the designated hitter,
Clutch
number
snag there at the hot
Hank
corner.
McGregor.
Quick reflexes prevent that one from getting tucked away into the left field corner. Now 2 away, popped up into left. On the run is Trickster, straddling the line. Caught for round number 3, and we will go to the top of the 5th. 7-2 Dragons here in game 3. 5, 6, 7 do up in their order.
23, Seth Peck.
Round to the 3rd, Tygo collects, throws in time for round number 1.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 83,
Travis Hokie.
Hokie.
Rounded to Merritt. He'll beat him back to the bag for round number 2.
Now batting, the center
And here
fielder,
is Swindle
number 12,
Bungalow.
Swindle Bungalow.
Swindle Bungalow! Holy cow, not a doubt about that one. 8-2 Dragons.
Second deck to 474.
Jeez.
And that's not even the longest of the series.
It doesn't miss by much.
Kensley Mulatto.
That
That-
makes it 19.
Yeah, 19. What was that long? Was it Davidson second that went to like center, almost hit the 3rd deck in Lafayette?
Yeah.
It was like 478, 479.
Now batting, the catcher, number 19, Guillermo
Lead grows to 6 for the Dragons as we go bottom of the 5th. Richmond still on the mound here for the Dragons. Wreath Killer swings and misses there, and that's a strikeout for round number 1.
Number 2, Kylie Lloyd.
Kylie Lloyd lifts one left field. It's hanging up there. It's back, and that's home run number 20. Kylie Lloyd hit home run number 10. She hits home run number 20 and makes it 8-3.
The left fielder, number
Now the High Rollers are having the same problem the Dragons had game 1. They could get the home runs, but now they're not really getting base runners to stack those runs together.
That's a good point.
right fielder, number 19.
And Richmond kind of having the outing that Guzman did. It's so Grand Canyon, kiss it goodbye. There's your home run with runners aboard, and it's 8-5. 486 from Davidson, his 9th of the postseason.
I know that's our longest of the series, no doubt. Will we get a 500? Feels like it.
Agnes
And Richmond is gone with 1 out here in the 5th. And the Dragons back into the bullpen once again. McWally's. But I do believe that is the longest start the Dragons have had so far in this series. Ground ball goes through the middle. Tina Tygo gets aboard. Just when you think someone is really pulling away, the other team just seems to wake up so far in the series. Like, it really seemed to be trending very heavily for the Dragons there, and then the High Rollers start eating. Just like the Dragons did kind of late. Miles Hickman, that one he got just a bit too much underneath on. Oh, that one made that made McWally's heart skip a beat, I think.
The first baseman, number 16, Charlie Merritt.
2 down for Charlie Merritt. One and one. 2 and 2 here for McWally's. Charlie Merritt doing battle here. Staying alive. Oh, pops it up to the mound. Caught by McWally's. That's out number 3. High Rollers cut the deficit in half, 8-5 as we go top 6. 9-1-2 to up for the Dragons. Fisher Barajas center field. Sliding attempt there by Kylie Lloyd. As she doesn't come up with it. That was going to be a hard play to make anyway, but Barajas with leadoff single sets the table for Brinley Trickster back at the top of the order. One thing we haven't had so far in this slugfest of a Super Series, we don't have double digits on the board. Ground ball, Hickman goes to second for 1, back to first. Trickster too fast down the line. Breaks up the Dragons special. So 1 on, 1 out for an on-fire. Wade McShadles! McShadles answers the call! Double digits for the Dragons! 454 to center field. It's 10-5.
There you go. Here's your double digits.
Is that the second of the day for McShadles? Second of this game, I think.
It might. McShadles had so many home runs.
26, Quincy Schaffer. Now pitching.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
This is a
no.
choice. This is a terrible choice.
That's kind of like the monkey's paw with Elliot Duncan. In theory, he's so great in the long reliever spot. The problem is, because his stats are already going to be better than the rest of the bullpen, the game is on average going to pull him back in, so he can never recover, and then it's just this constant cycle of him never being able to recover fully.
This could take him off the table for the rest of the Super Series. But I mean, I think there's still.
Yeah, the High Rollers still have other bullpen. Problem is.
Oh no, Seth Peck! It's 12-5 Dragons. 449. Because I think there's still at least one reliever we haven't seen in the series for the High Rollers still.
Travis Hokie.
We haven't seen Houndstooth.
It's a bit of a deja vu from my run from the last Super Series. I feel like this is the same problem the High Rollers run into, where Elliot Duncan was just the only person out of the pen, and okay, great, Houndstooth comes out now, but what was the point of doing all that?
So the High Rollers scored 3 in the bottom of the 5th, made it a 3-run game. The Dragons respond with a 4 spot in the 6th and have scored in every inning but one so far here in Game 3 and take a 7-run lead.
Juliet Ward.
That one's hit well by Juliet Ward, deep to center field. Back it goes, and it's gone! Juliet Ward! The home run count, 24. We're back to averaging 1 an inning.
Now we're doing this in the middle of Game 3.
12-6. Again, the High Rollers back to hitting solo home runs.
And you see Liberty hit 34 the entire season.
Yeah, I think it was 34. So we're getting alarmingly close to that Liberty number. A lot closer than we have any right to be.
Shoot, either of these teams have definitely, like, for the entire postseason, have passed to the the Liberty's home run total.
I wonder what the split of that was per half. Hold on, I'm gonna check that. Tool output season 13. First half
Center fielder.
batting.
Kylie Lloyd.
Second half batting.
Ball inside.
Team. Okay, the Liberty. Oh no. Okay, so, oh my God. So far, in 2.5 games of the Super Series, we have more home runs hit in 2.5 games than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 teams hit in the first half.
Wow.
Onside.
This series is outpacing a quarter of the league in home runs through a half season.
Ball outside.
And it ties. Oh no, there's a 9th team right there I missed. Oh, and there's a 10th
And we might have to
team.
extend that. Oh,
No.
no.
Now batting.
Hold it
The
too
catcher, number 41, Fisher Barras.
Home runs were a little bit more prevalent in the second half. Like almost a 10% increase. But still 1, 2,
The left fielder,
3,
number 27,
4,
Brinley Trickster.
5, 6, 7. So yeah, 7 teams. So when you do it by splits, we're like beating like half the league. Strikeout, and the Dragons go down in the 7th without a run. We go home half. It's the top of the order due up for the High Rollers.
Now pitching, Demi Gomez.
Oh, and they bring in their long reliever too. Ah! I guess this makes a little bit more sense from the Dragons' perspective, but you're up 6. I don't know.
I guess it depends who else the Dragons would have had in their pen.
That's also the good point. I mean, they've been in their pin a lot longer than the High Rollers have, so
Bruno
I don't really
It could be good
know.
for them in the sense that they give everyone else a day off, assuming Gomez can go the next 3 innings.
Ground ball, Peck scoops and brings it back to the bag, 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, number 23.
Oh, 2 to Tina Tygo. Fouled back. Swing and a miss! High Rollers also go down in the 7th. We go top of the 8th, 12-6 here in favor of the Dragons in Game 3 of a tied 1-1 series. McShadows will be retired for the first time tonight.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Wow,
number
Boltbury and
3,
McShadows were both
Green.
3 for 3 up to this point.
Left fielder might be able to make a play.
Bree gets
The third baseman,
caught with a foul
number
out, 2
26,
down.
Quincy
And here's
Jackson.
Quincy Schaefer back to the mound. Hounds to flip to first. Round number 3, bottom of the 8th we go. High Rollers need to get this offense going again. Otherwise, their backs will be up against the wall again in the Super Series. Don't remember offhand. How did the series go last year?
It went to 5.
I knew it went to 5, but I was wondering how the splits went. So Did I do
Check
this in the
the-
same way? So, in similar fashion, wow, this is eerily similar. High Rollers won game 1, then lost game 2, lost game 3, won game 4, and then lost game 5. So we are alarmingly on a very similar pattern here for the High Rollers.
Number 7, Juliet Ward.
Juliet Ward will drop one into left field.
Now batting, designated hitter, number 26, Frank McGregor.
A big bump, though. The High Rollers will get to go to Jace. I mean, we're going to have an ace versus ace matchup as we go to game 4. Zhang versus McPherson. So we may actually not have a million home runs hit,
The first
potentially.
baseman, number 23, Sam Peck.
McPherson
just
has
kinda
been solid, sorry. And
Yeah,
then
go on.
Zhang has been kind of, I think he's been pretty good. That
Oh,
one is
man.
short porch specialist right there.
345.
25.
Now that's our shortest for this season.
Yeah, I think I don't know if you could get a shorter one than that unless we're playing in Tigerton.
Or maybe like a weird line drive, like directly into the foul pole.
Oh yeah, that's a good call, actually. Wait, was that 325? Did you say?
Now batting,
No, 345.
Oh, 345. I was like,
Window Bungalow.
because the wall there says 327. I was like, wait, how did we have a home run shorter than what they say the wall is?
Yes, like the technical high lowest you could go is 325, but that would require such a weird hit.
Now batting,
The right fielder,
Had to be some sort of like pesky pole
Kensley
thing.
Bellato.
And something where like the right fielder is slow, so they wouldn't be able to cut it off in time.
Round ball, Hickman to Ward for 1. Throw to first to Dragon special to end the inning. Bottom of the 9th, the High Rollers need 7.
A catcher, number 19, Guillermo Reef Killer.
You know, this is the second time that the High Rollers have had to face a number 1 seed from the Heroic Conference, known for their power and has tier 3 discipline.
Center fielder, number 2, Kylie Lloyd.
Just comparing the two teams here.
Two here to Kylie Lloyd. And strike 3 called. Down goes Lloyd. Last chance for the High Rollers here.
Long stop.
You know, at one point in the series, it looked like the Dragons were the ones that were going to be dead in the water. But now they're just 1 out away from being in a series clinching lead here. Assuming they don't give up 7 runs with 2 outs.
Rono Davidson.
And Demi Gomez actually finish this off and actually give the entire rest of the bullpen the day off for a potential clinching situation. That's into center field. That's going to roll the wall. Bungalow up with it. His arm will allow the runner to score all the way from first. It's 13-7.
Batting, the third baseman, number 23.
Now pitching.
And it won't. Igor Hoffman has to come in to finish things off. He only had to pitch for 1 out in the win, which he got the win for. 1-2 to Tina Tago.
And she's tense.
Tina Tygo left center field. A diving attempt
Ooh.
by Swindle Bungalow. It gets by him. Runner will score. It's 13-8. So High Rollers building up some mojo here in the bottom of the ninth.
Second baseman.
Still down by 5. Miles Hickman. Ground to third. That will do it. The Dragons take a 2-1 series lead here in the Super Series. Final score of Game 3, 13-8.
One away, we're officially in elimination game territory.
Where's my mouse? Okay. 16 hits for the Dragons, 13 from the High Rollers. Dragons scoring in 6 of the 9 innings and scoring multiple runs in 4 of those 7 innings.
This is an ace versus ace game coming up, right?
Yes. A 5 RBI day for McShadles, 4 for 5, 2 home runs. Bolt Bree goes 3 for 4.
Seth Peck and McShadles with 2 home runs each.
6 homers from the Dragons, 4 from the High Rollers, a 10 home run game. Bolt Bree 3 for 4. Seth Peck, like you mentioned, 2 home runs, going 2 for 5. Only 4 strikeouts from the Dragons in this one, 10 from the High Rollers. Top of the order doing a lot of the work for the High Rollers. 2-hit day for Longstop, Davidson, and Tygo. Juliet Ward and Kylie Lloyd also get in with the 2-hit day. Almost the entire starting lineup across the board got a hit today. It was just Frank McGregor who could not get aboard. Pitching wise, still not long starts. Bruce Richmond goes 4 1/3. I think that's our second longest start in this series so far. Gives up 5 earned runs. Frigate with the loss, 5 earned through 3 2/3. Wynn goes to McWally. She goes in 2/3, only gives up 1. Norman gives up 4 through 1 2/3. Duncan gives up 1 through 1/3 of an inning. Houndstooth the rest of the way, 3 1/3, 1 earned run. Gomez 2 2/3, just about closes it out. And Hoffman again coming in for the last out of the game. MVPs Wade McShadle, Seth Peck, and Bruno Davidson. And we get ready to start game number 4. The Dragons have a chance to win it all here in the High Rollers home park. Let's take a look at what we want to do. I will once again send some snips out into the team channels and give teams a few minutes to decide on what they want to do. Actually, first things first, I will do what he told me to. Randall back in the lineup and a snip. Okay, High Rollers at Donut Boy. In.
Rollers need a generational performance from Zhang here.
Yeah, they need
they're
Jason Zhang to.
Because their bullpen is already banged up, and Duncan is most likely out game 4. So they can't really bring him in for any relief. So I'd say they need at least like a 7-inning performance from Zhang.
Yeah, at very least. Because we saw Parsons game 2, he was the one who blew it more or less. Have we seen CISO?
We have not seen Shiso.
So they do have at least CISO, who is unscathed so far in this series, which is surprising that we saw Duncan like we did, that they didn't give him just a complete day off to try and be fully healthy. Okay, we've got the lineup in for the Dragons. We're keeping Trickster in leadoff. An on-fire McShadle still at second. Bree DHing. Hardcore comes back into the lineup, and he moves back to the 4 spot.
Yeah, the Dragons put up 13 without Hardcore in the lineup, which is a scary
That
thought.
is, yeah, that's insane. Heck, Schaefer, Bungalow moves over Hokie. Lotto in the 9 spot, and JC McPherson will start the game locked in. That's pretty impressive. Okay, so let me check here. Trickster, Shadles, Boltbree, Hardcore, Seth Peck, Schaefer, Bungalow, Hokie, Lotto, and the Ace McPherson. Stacks, does this look good? Right. Flip over to the high rollers. Oh wow, Espinoza went from rattled to not rattled on the bench just one game. Okay, Espinoza gives way back, or McGregor gives way back to Espinoza. Moved back up to 6, and I think we're basically at the default lineup against high rollers. As I already put Randall back in. Espinoza back in for McGregor, up to 6. Jason Zhang. Right. Here we go. Ball. Back to Red Rock, Game 4 of the Super Series. Dragons with the chance to win it all. It's Ace versus Ace, McPherson versus Zhang, with the championship potentially hanging in the balance. And we are on our way here. Jason Zhang with the first pitch, strike to Trickster. Ground ball right side, Hickman the throw to first in time for out number 1.
Now batting the second baseman, number 30, Wade McShadows.
On fire, Wade McShadles. Popped up, foul territory. Caught by Randall for out number 2.
Batting the designated hitter, number 3, Walt Reed.
Oh, Hickman able to get to that, and 3 up, 3 down for Jason Zhang and the High Rollers. And we'll see what they can do against JC McPherson.
You know, that's our first non-leadoff inning where the away team scores a run.
Down the third base line, it stays fair. That one gets into left field. And the High Rollers with the leadoff base hit. McPherson making his 4th start here in the postseason. A 2.29 ERA and a .97 whip. 19 strikeouts as well. He's been excellent leading this pitching staff. It was highly controversial before the season started when the Monstars traded off Thomas Nunez to the Monstars, leaving McPherson to lead this rotation, and he more or less stepped up and answered the call.
Yeah, and I mean, he's gonna have to step up here one more time. Can he do that? Against arguably his greatest challenge yet.
The Tygo was hunting that, but it goes foul. She's got a 2-2 count. Popped up and off the netting. That's back up the middle, a base hit. High Rollers in business here, bottom of the first, 2 on and only 1 out. And Miles Hickman comes to the plate.
Number 11, Miles Hickman.
Oh, Hickman chases the first pitch. It's a bit elevated. It pops it up back to the mound, and McPherson says, "Thank you very much."
Number 16, Charlie Merritt.
You don't see Hickman make that kind of mistake often. Over the first baseman's head, drops into right field. Runner's going to head for home. The throw from Bellato, not in time. And for the first time in the series, the home team scores first.
Espinosa.
So the High Rollers getting to McPherson here early. He's already lost his locked-in mojo. That one just in front of home plate. Hardcore down to first in time for out number 3. High Rollers make it 1-0 here early as we go top 2.
Now batting, the catcher, number 28, Tony Hardcore.
Tony Hardcore, oh, it's knocked down by Hickman. The throw to first is not in time.
Now batting,
Hickman almost made a really good play there, but Hardcore just a bit too fast down the line. But at very least took away extra bases there.
And look at that, they get the double play right back.
now batting.
It's one of those, if you watch your pennies, the dollars takes care of themselves moments. Preventing extra bases allows the double play. Now 2 down here, top 2. And Quincy Schaefer with the bases empty in front of him. Into right field, a sliding catch by Davidson. High Rollers flash in the middle leather in the top of the second. Sends us to the bottom of the inning. 7-8-9 due up for them here.
The shortstop, number 7, Juliet Ward.
Juliet Ward right back up the middle and a leadoff single to start out the second for the High Rollers.
Now batting, the catcher, number 10, Adeline Randall.
Randall grounded to Hokie. Hokie flipped to second for 1. McShadles returns the favor, and the High Rollers ground into their own Dragon special to clear the bases. And here's Kylie Lloyd at the bottom of the order. Ace Exterminator active here against McPherson. 2-2. Ground ball to McShadles. Flip to first in time for out number 3. And we will head to the top of the third. 1-0 High Rollers here in game 4. With the High Roller season hanging in the balance.
Number 12, Swindle Bungalow.
Jason Zhang has made his way to locked in. Ground ball second. Hickman is there. Go to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 83, Travis Oki.
Popped up. Just a step off the mound for Zhang. Makes the grab for round number 2.
Now batting,
And here
right
is
field,
Bellato in the 9
number 4,
spots.
Hemsley
Bellato.
Bellato gets that one into the gap all the way to the track, and Bellato will force Zhang to face one more than the minimum here through 3. Back to the top of the order with Brinley Trickster.
Brinley Trickster.
Ooh. That's a nasty scoop.
Roller to Ward, throw to first in time for round number 3. Mojo down on Trickster. We'll go bottom of the third. Long stop. Davidson, Tina Tygo due up for the High Rollers.
The left fielder, number 5, Judd Longstop.
This might be the longest stretch we've had since a home run.
Yeah, we had the home run. Was that top of the 9th where he poked it over the wall? Or was that top of the 8th?
Top of the 9th. Yeah. At 7:58 Eastern.
Yes, Shag, best of 5. Dragons currently have a 2-1 lead. And High Rollers up 1-0 here in game 4. Full count to Bruno Davidson. Bruno Davidson into center field, and that one is gone. And that is a hummus jinx.
You know, sometimes you just gotta will these things into existence. You know, we're getting a little complacent here, watching a little pitching action. Now it's time back to the actual show.
10 home runs in the postseason for Bruno Davidson.
And so now we're at 26 home runs through about
30 innings.
and a third innings.
Number 11, Miles Hickman.
And what was the last time we did? It was they're already at a third of the teams more than their season 1 performance.
Yeah. It was like, I think it was actually 10 teams. I think I missed a couple. I think it was 10 teams at that point. An infield single puts 2 on. I guess I missed a base runner. Oh no, what am I doing? Guess I missed that there was a base runner on for that home run. Charlie Merritt drops one into right field. The bases are loaded for the High Rollers here, bottom of the third. Nobody out. Joe Espinoza back in the lineup. No longer rattled. He has RBI Hero active.
And McPherson's tense. Could get ugly.
That is ripped into center field. That's going to be trouble all the way to the wall. One run is in. Another one headed for home. Staying put at third. That is a 2-run RBI single. It's 5-0 High Rollers.
Juliet Ward.
And back-to-back Tier 3 RBI heroes. Like, how can you even play against that? 'Cause, like, you just can't. You just have to pray that they don't get anything good on it.
Yeah, you can't maneuver through this lineup. You can't avoid someone and get to someone else. They all can rake, as we have seen throughout the postseason and this series.
And another third one right here.
Randall.
There's only one out here. Randall with a 1-2 count with runners at the corners. 5-0 High Rollers. A win or go home scenario. And Randall strikes out looking 2 away.
Batting, the center fielder, number 2, Miley Lloyd.
And just a 99 plus power hitter just to get the tail end of the lineup here.
You know the pain that is playing in the Phenoms. 2-2 to Kylie Lloyd. Fouling things off. McPherson up to 62 pitches with 2 outs here in the third. Full count to Lloyd. Fouls off another. And another. Lloyd doing battle here. Swing and a miss. She goes down. High Rollers leave them stranded at the corners, but 4 across in the third. 5-0 as we go top 4.
Number 30.
Dragons
Wayne Mitchell.
might have to go to their bullpen earlier, which is definitely not a soothing thought for them.
Ground ball to Ward. Throw across in time for out number 1.
Now batting, the
Oh, and
designated hitter,
McShadles is
number
now
3,
locked in. He got
ball
Mojo down for
Oh,
that.
down for McShadles. Bolt Bree lifts one right center field. Kylie Lloyd on her horse and gets there for out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, number 28, Tony Hardcore.
And here is Tony Hardcore. Tough out activates 0-2. Fouls it off. Round ball deep in the hole. Juliet Ward across the diamond in time for round number 3. Jason Zhang is through 4 innings without throwing 30 pitches, and we'll head to the bottom of the 4th.
Now pitching, nope.
And McPherson is done. Nope, Navarro, the game 2 hero, comes into the game pretty rested. Comes in about 80%-ish. But again, no Dragon starter has lasted more than, I think, 5 innings. I think Richmond last game going 4 2/3 was their longest start, and now McPherson, who you thought could do some damage, can't even get an out in the 4th. That's a fly ball to left. Caught by Trickster for out number 1.
Number 23.
This bullpen has done well, but at some point relying on them so much may come back to haunt you, because also we had Gomez get fully used up last game, so she's going to be completely tired. And then we've seen Hoffman go in back-to-back games, so even though for a limited stint.
Yeah, I think the Dragons should at least have one other reliever who's healthy enough, but things could get ugly if they keep getting hits like this.
Team Natago tucks one down the third base line. Runner goes first to third. And here's Miles Hickman with runners at the corners and only one down. Is that the first hit they've gotten off of Navarro in this series?
It just might be.
3-1 to Miles Hickman. BB prone on Navarro. Fouled off, full count. Hickman will walk, and the bases are loaded for the High Rollers. Charlie Merritt to the plate.
Charlie Merritt.
Charlie Merritt deep to left field. It's deep, but it's not deep enough. At the warning track, Trickster makes the grab. A run will tag and score, and the High Rollers are up a half dozen.
And here comes the RBI heroes.
Joe Espinoza.
So I think a total of 4 RBI heroes. Oh, Joe Espinoza! Straight away center field! It's over the batter's eye! That only went 466? I thought that one was guaranteed over 500.
Number 7, Juliet.
That just, the arc of that was just.
Now pitching, Tanner Mulberry.
Absolutely
there's the other reliever.
obliterated by Joe Espinoza, and it is 9-0 here in Game 4. This series has been an absolute roller coaster.
Dragons made a 5-run comeback in game 2. Can they do a 9-run comeback? That's against a locked-in Jason Zhang.
Well, Breeze start things off at the top of the 5th. A base hit into left field. He's digging for 2. And he'll slide into second with a leadoff double.
Now batting, third baseman, number 26, Quincy Schaffer.
You know, we just might hit that 34 home run count at this pace.
That one drops into left, and the Dragons have runners at the corners.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 12, Swindle Bungalow.
Way out here, top of the 5th, Dragons down by 9 here against Jason Zhang.
Batting, the shortstop, number 83,
A large mountain
Travis
decline,
Oak.
but I'm not calling anything impossible so far in this Super Series. Oh, Zhang at least prevents it from hitting him. Whoa, what?
What?
Now batting, the right
Okay,
fielder,
behind the
number
back to get a
Hensley
runner.
Bellato.
That was such a weird throw. The way he was positioned, you couldn't even see the ball be thrown. I need a replay on that one.
And Bellato strikes out, swinging to end the inning. Dragons get on the board, 9-1 as we go bottom of the 5th here. 8-9-1, do it for the High Rollers.
Catcher.
So in aggregate right now, the High Rollers lead 30-25. 2 close games at the start of the series, then a couple of blowouts. I don't know. 5 isn't exactly a blowout, but honestly, the final score of Game 3 was a little bit closer than that one really was. Because the High Rollers scored 2 in the bottom of the 9th, 3 in the bottom of the 9th, I think.
They were down 13-6 going into the 9th.
Number 2, Kylie Lloyd.
Kylie Lloyd back up the middle. One on, one out for the High Rollers.
What seems to really be the difference maker here is whether or not the Dragons can get runners in scoring position, because games 2 and 3 you saw them getting hits, getting those runners in scoring position to set up their power bats. But now here in game 4, also game 1, they just haven't been able to get those runners on.
Yep, that's a good point, because I think, like, apart from the top of the inning here, I think through that, before things started in the top of the 5th, Jason Zhang had, I think he'd only had gone 1 over the minimum so far. So he had the Dragons locked down pretty hard, but then they had the first 2 runners reach and then got the runner across. Davidson into right, caught by Bellotto. High Rollers go down, I won't say in order, that's not right, but go down without scoring. We go top 6, still 9-1, and it's the top of the order to up for the Dragons. I'm trying to imagine so far in this series, the series as a whole, just thinking of like the win probability chart you see on ESPN, just like what the probabilities look like throughout this series. You go, with the game 1 result, you have High Rollers like maybe like 60, 70%, and then climbing up to like 80% or something when they go up like 6-1, and then that coming back down to like 50% after they got walked off, and then the Dragons building like down to like 60, 65% as they're building a big lead in game 3, and then after that game ends, but now it's coming back to equilibrium as we're here 9-1, top 6 in game 4. Like this series has been a roller coaster.
And at this rate, roller coaster is not going to end anytime soon, since we're just heading towards the collision course of the game 5.
A strikeout looking to end the inning. We go bottom of the 6th here. 3-4-5 to up for the High Rollers. So far, like, with a lot of things, like, both these teams have hit home runs. Like, we've got 27 home runs. This has been our least amount so far, even though we've had 10 runs combined in this game so far. But the difference in this game so far has been the starting pitching for the High Rollers. You had
definitely.
a really good outing here from Jason Zhang so far, and you had a really strong outing for Guzman that started off the series and got them that game 1 win, where the Dragons only put up 4 total hits. 3 of them were solo home runs, but High Rollers were able to get enough offense across, had 12 or so hits, and won that game. The Dragons pitching, the bullpen has actually been fairly decent. The bullpen has kept them alive. Like, was the sole reason they won game 2 and why this became a series really at all. But as I've mentioned a couple times, I think they have not had a starter go into the 5th inning, I don't think, or gone into the 6th inning. Like, just the starting pitcher has let the Dragons down a bit.
Oh, Espinosa, you can't swing it back.
And the High Rollers return the double-digit favor. 2 on, 2 out in scoring position for Juliet Ward. Tanner Mulberry on the mound. He's been on there for a while. 35 pitches, so just keeping in mind, so we've seen Navarro and we've seen Mulberry. So that leaves McWally's unused, Hoffman unused, Gomez we haven't seen, as that's a strikeout to end the inning. RBI heroes back-to-back go down. Can't turn on the double digits for the High Rollers, but it's still an 8-run lead going top 7.
Tony Hardcore.
Yeah, it's looking like the Dragons are going to have to use at least one more bullpen arm here. Question is, who will they go to?
I know they won't because that's just how the game is programmed, but it would make a lot of sense if they tried to go to like Wilkerson or something,
Number 23.
the starter from game 2,
Peck.
Right.
because he's not going to get a start. He's not going to be super stamina great, but like he should be enough to get you the outs to end this game and take you to game 5 and let the bullpen not pitch.
Now batting, the third baseman. Number
Yep.
26.
That would be if they
Quincy
thought the situation.
Averell.
Popped up center field. Got by Kyler Lloyd for out number 3. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th here. Randall, Lloyd, and long stop to up for the High Rollers.
Now pitching.
And again, it's Danny
Oh.
Gomez.
Wow.
But we were just talking about game 1 parallels. They were held to 4 hits. The Dragons were. They only have 4 hits here in game 4.
Yeah. I'd say Demi Gomez won't be pitching game 5, but you know, the past 2 games we said, oh, she won't be pitching this game. And here she is out of the bullpen. It also means that the Dragons will probably have to go to their next pitcher also and tire them out even more. So that's just 2 relievers they've had to unnecessarily use, most likely.
The left fielder, number 5, Judd Longstop.
Ooh, I thought Hardcore almost had that for a second. Had the backstop walls not be as tall as they are here, I think he may have had that.
So yeah, it's also a very weird angle there to even make a jump like that.
And the bases are loaded for the High Rollers.
Now pitching. Agnes
Oh
McWally.
boy. This is not optimal for the Dragons.
Oh, Dragons are now looking for a.
Oh,
Oh. Now they got double play, but I definitely think they could have thrown home there, then throw to first, make that same play.
either way, the double digits come on now for the High Rollers, 10-1. Bottom of
Game
the
5
7th.
starter will be Annabelle Mason, right?
Yes. It'd be Mason versus Guzman. It would be our game 1 situation.
Right. Annabelle Mason is going to need to put up a.
I wonder if she's going to
Historic
be
performance.
tense with how bad she
Tense?
was. I'm curious. Let me see in the snips I've sent the Dragons.
I think she would have recovered by now. At least, like, to not be tense.
Let's see.
Maybe the lower.
The shortstop.
Lower end.
Number 83.
Mason was tense on the last snip I sent before game 4. So that, I mean, we'll see what happens, but that could be a very big factor going into game 5 for the title.
I think she should be recovered, but if the High Rollers get off to a hot start.
Oh, Tina Tygo.
The right fielder. Number 4.
Yeah, but if the High Rollers
Hensley.
get off to a hot start, then she'll be tense quickly. So she needs to lock down the High Rollers offense early, which none of the starters so far have been able to do.
But they'll get to go back to Lafayette, and they'll get to be
That
the
is
home
true.
team. So not for nothing there.
And I think the Dragons have really taken advantage, or take advantage of that home field all season long. So that's at least in their favor.
Baseman, number 11, Miles Hickman. The first baseman, number 16, Charlie Merritt.
Charlie
Oh,
Merritt rips
no.
one to the wall. Just going to score another runner. It will. Charlie Merritt makes it 11-1.
Now batting.
The only pitcher Dragons are really gonna have in their bullpen full stamina is gonna be their closer.
Yeah, it is.
Honestly, I would not be surprised if the Dragons end up having to use their starters as bullpen arms in Game 5.
Uh-oh. It's been a very
That was-
quiet home run game. We got 28 there. Joe Espinoza hits his second of the game. And it's a baker's dozen for the High Rollers.
And here's Hoffman, the closer. So he's gonna go
And there's
full inning work.
nobody out in the 8th. The Dragons have used their bullpen. The Dragons have used everyone in the bullpen.
Now Hoffman needs to get these batters out in quick fashion here. He does have the bottom of the order here, so that is something that's working for him. But if it goes back up to the top half, then that makes a dicey situation even more dicey.
Number 2, Kylie Lloyd.
So teams trade 13-run games.
Can the Dragons put up 7 to match it?
Now batting the left fielder, number 27, Brinley Trickster.
Jason Zhang going for the complete game.
Only
Only one
2
run on the
pitches.
board.
Yeah, that's just really been a difference maker, whether or not the Dragons can
Now
get
batting
base
the
runners.
second baseman, number 30, Wade McShadows.
Jason Zhang is on fire.
And
Shadles
not
will
anymore.
drop that one.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 3, Bolt Reed.
Breeze deep center field at the track. That will be caught by Lloyd for out number 2.
Now batting the catcher, number 28, Tony Hardcore.
Looks
Tony Hardcore. And that will do it. High Rollers even the series. 13-1, a dominating performance here at Red Rock. And it will be a winner-take-all Game 5. And Jason Zhang with the complete game, almost shutout. Only gives up 5 hits. Our lowest home run total of the game, 3. All by the High
Only
Rollers.
3?
Espinoza hits a pair. Espinoza had 7 RBIs. 3 for 5.
Well, they don't call him an RBI hero for nothing.
Yeah. Oh wow! I mean,
That's,
jeez, that's a stark contrast.
I mean, we said Zhang needed to do at least 7, and
And
he
he
went full
just-
distance.
He just went and did it himself. A complete game, only 5 hits, 1 earned run, 5 strikeouts. It's his second win of the postseason. Lost to McPherson, 10 hits through 3 innings, 5 earned, 4 off of Navarro. Mulberry gets out of there unscathed, but then Gomez can't record an out, gives up a run. 3 off of McWally's, and then Hoffman in a final inning of relief. MVPs Joe Espinoza, Jason Zhang, and Charlie Merritt. And we will go to Lafayette for a winner-take-all for the Super Series.
You know, this just the similarities between this and last season just showing up once again here. Both series now for the Super Series have gone to Game 5.
And it's gone the exact same way for the High Rollers. Win Game 1, lose 2 and 3, win 4. Can they avert history repeating, though?
And like I mentioned earlier, both Lumberjacks last season, Dragons this season, eerily similar in terms of number one seed, and also just looking tier 3 discipline. So
Snip, snip, snip. Ooh, Brindley Trickster is down. Maiden McSheetles is still on fire. Schaefer back down to tense as well. Interesting little sub-developments here. Toss that in there. And give everyone a couple of minutes to figure out what this Game 5 lineup's going to be.
Season 13 coming down to the wire.
How many games did we need in Season 11? Do you remember, between the Mythic and the Retrievers? Shaq, you're here. Do you remember how many that series went?
I want to say 4 because I was looking at it a couple weeks ago.
4?
Yep, 4.
I can't remember Season 10 win.
Mythic won game 1, lost game 2, and then took games 3 and 4. Now for Season 10...
we don't even have that on a sheet or anything. I need to go back and try and find the save file for that one. Because we didn't have anything kept separately from. Okay, lineup is in for the Dragons. Trickster remains in the leadoff. Bolt Bree moves up a spot. Shadles down to 3, kind of a cleanup area. Why did it go back to Barajas? Hardcore catching to 4. Peck up at 5, still at first. Schaefer playing 3, it's playing third at 6. Bungalow up to 7, still in center field. Hokie at short. Lotto and right. And back to Annabelle Mason for the final game of Season 13. One way or another, this is it. All of the marbles are at stake. Okay, I've got a looks good from Stacks. Go to the High Rollers. I have a leave as is for the High Rollers. They are locked and loaded. Guzman into pitch for the High Rollers. And here we go. For all the marbles in Season 13, we go to Lafayette Corner. High Rollers, Dragons, who will be crowned champions of the Super Series? We're about to find out. Winner take all here in the SSBL.
Of the tournament finals. Golly, this is gonna be a great one.
Both teams chasing history here. Dragons, looking for their first championship in team history, and also to cap off the best regular season in league history. And then High Rollers looking to join the multi-championship group.
High Rollers could be the first team out of the Epic Conference to win 2 Super Series. Bruno Davidson, who else, into center field, and it is gone. High Rollers strike first here in Game 5.
11 home runs for Bruno Davidson. That's through 13 games.
Number 23.
Bruno Davidson, an otherworldly postseason, and gets the High Rollers the lead here in the first. So 4 of our 5 games so far in this Super Series, the away team has scored first.
That was only just last game where the away team didn't score.
Yeah, the High Rollers broke that trend in the bottom of the first.
Number 16, Charlie Perez.
Oh, and I didn't count that. Where's my last home run number?
It was
29.
This is 29.
Oh my gosh. So what? We need
5 more.
we need 5 more to tie the Liberty's home run total for the season.
Uh-oh. No man's land.
And that's going to score a runner. High Rollers up 2-0 here in the first.
This already right now is like the worst case scenario.
Yeah, I mean, Mason couldn't have started this way. She just could not have already started down 2-0. I mean, she's only thrown 11 pitches, I guess, but she's tense. I mean, just it's not the start.
Ball low.
Up the middle, runner's going to round third and head for home. Bungalow's arm in center field's not going to do it. 3-0 High Rollers.
The shortstop, number 7, Juliet Ward.
There's a strike. There's a strike. High ball. That's high.
2-2 to Juliet Ward. Popped up. Behind home plate, caught by Hardcore for out number 3, and the Dragons find themselves in an early hole in winner-take-all situation. We go bottom of the first. And we're back on the mound. Jared Guzman.
That's a strike.
An excellent start in game 1. What can he do here in game 2? What adjustments can this Dragons offense make? Getting held to only 4 hits in the start in game 4. Back up the middle. That's a base hit. That's the way to start things off for the Dragons.
Look, if their pitching isn't going to show up, you can count on the Dragons' offense to show up. But can they do it against Jared Guzman? That's the question.
Runner's going for second. The throw not in time. And a runner moves into scoring position here. 2-1 to Bolt Bree.
2-0. Take your base.
And Bolt Bree draws a walk. Wade McShadles on fire.
Wade McShadows.
It's
And
a
a-
tying run already to the plate
Yeah,
here.
no
doubt.
kidding. Like, man, that's really early to call it a tie and run, but it really is.
That's a strike.
2-1 to McShadles.
Ball.
3-1 to McShadles.
No. Ball.
4-pitch walk. The bases are loaded for the Dragons. It's Tony Hardcore to the plate.
Tony.
Oh, this is
Nobody
scary.
out here in the first. A ground ball to Hickman. Hickman award for 1. Throw to first in time. A Dragon special. Hardcore grounds into the double play. A run does score. 3-1 now. Runner at third with 2 outs now for Seth Peck.
That's a strike. That's high. Ball. That's outside.
2-1. Seth Peck. Swing to miss. 2-2.
That's foul.
Swing and a miss. Peck goes down. Dragons get 1, but squander a bases loaded, no out opportunity, and only getting 1 across. 3-1 going top of the second. We've got 8-9-1 due up in the order now for the High Rollers. Adeline Randall tense.
Foul. No, inside ball.
Swing and a miss.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 2.
Mason really needs a
Boyd.
quick inning here. Boyd grounds it to McShadles. Shadles to Peck. That's 2 down.
Now batting,
Back to the top of the order here is
number
Judd
5,
Longstop.
Judd Longstop.
Judd Longstop, right center field. Back it goes, and that is home run number 30.
More. Oh, let's see.
400 feet on the dot for Judd Longstop, and it's a 4-1 lead for the High Rollers.
Number 19, Bruno Davidson.
Strike. Ball inside.
2-2 to Bruno Davidson, fouled back. Back up the middle, it's a base hit. Again, High Rollers with 2 outs, doing some damage. And just chipping away at Annabelle Mason.
23.
The biggest thing the High Rollers can do right now is just keep drawing out these pitch counts.
No, inside ball.
Force Mason to really have to
Ball.
dig in to get any outs. Because the rest of the bullpen can probably go at most 1-2 innings before having to get pulled again.
Tygo fouls that off. It's 2-2. Strike 3 called, and down goes Tygo. High Rollers get the run back 4-1 as we head to the bottom of the second. 6, 7, 8 due up for the Dragons.
Third baseman, number 26, Quincy Schaffer.
Ball inside. Right. The right.
2-2 to Quincy Schaefer.
Hey.
And Schaefer gets struck out looking.
The center fielder, number 12, Wendell Bungalow.
That's caught by Hickman, and that's quickly 2 away.
The shortstop, number 83, Travis Oki.
2 down, Travis Hokie to the plate.
Ball is inside. There's a strike. There's a strike.
1-2 to Hokie. Ground ball, Merritt back to the bag in time for out number 3. And we will go top of the third here in game 5. Winner takes all. 4-1 High Rollers. 4, 5, 6 due up in the order.
Miles Hickman.
Strike. No, high.
Back up the middle underneath the glove of Annabelle Mason into center field. Leadoff runner aboard for the High Rollers.
Back to the first baseman, number 16, Charlie Merritt.
Oh no!
Oh, whoa!
That could have been disastrous.
No, inside ball.
That looked like it clipped through his elbow.
It went through his gut. 2-2 to Charlie Merritt. Oh no! Peck with the grab and tag for a big double play.
Joe Espinoza.
That's a strike. It's outside. There's a strike.
And now 1-2 to Joe Espinoza. He strikes out swinging. Bottom of the third. High Rollers turned away for the first time tonight.
Kensley
We've got 9-1-2 due up here for the Dragons. Had a good first inning off of Guzman. Guzman bounced back in the second. Dragons got to push the envelope off of Guzman. Got to find some hits. Strike 3 called. Bottom of the zone. Down she goes for out number 1.
left fielder, number 27, Brinley.
Back to the top of the order. Brinley Trickster.
That's high.
Softly hit. Grounds to second. Hickman the throw in time for out number 2. And here is Bolt Bree.
Hitter, number 3, Bolt
Oh, low.
Bree.
No, outside.
Bree puts one down to the left field. 2 out base runner here for the Dragons. See if they can get some offense going with 2 outs here. Wade McShadles on fire.
Wade McShadows.
No.
McShadles into right
Oh.
field. Doesn't have enough. At the wall. It is gone! McShadles with just enough on it, and it's a 1-run game.
Shadow's continuing to put this Dragons offense on his back.
Hardcore.
That's
Talk
31 though.
Talk about another one with just enough on it. That one just off the top of the wall and into the outfield bleachers, and it's 4-3.
It's outside.
Man, if he's not on fire, that's a flyout.
Nope.
I mean, literally inches. Strike three
Oh.
called on Hardcore. High in the zone, got the top outside corner. Hardcore goes down looking. Dragons make it a one-run game, 4-3 as we now go top four.
Nope. High.
Woo, man.
No,
The
no, no,
roller
no, no.
coaster does not
There's
disappoint.
a strike. Strike.
Now the Dragons really need Mason to go a couple more innings here. And she's already pushing 60. I think they need at least 1 or 2 more innings, and then they'll just have to keep cycling through relievers, hoping that they can
Number
get their
10,
stops.
Adeline Randall.
Board flies out to left for round number 1. Here is Randall. 1-1 to her. Randall, right field, back it goes. That one is it's off the glove and gone.
It bounced off his glove.
It bounced off his glove and into the stands, and it's a home run for Adeline Randall.
Center field, number 2, Kylie Lloyd.
That would have been gone if he didn't make that jump, but
Agnes
still, that was
McCauley.
22% odds.
Yeah,
That's just a tough break. for
I
the
agree.
Dragons.
It was gone regardless.
Yep.
At least they made an attempt on it. Just unlucky bounce, roll off the glove and into the stands. And the High Rollers now lead by 2, and that pulled Mason, and into the bullpen now go the Dragons. Again, the starter can't last 5 innings.
Judd, long stop.
Well, Wally's isn't in too bad of a spot here, so if she can get through these batters quickly, the Dragons bullpen may
She-
just have a chance after all.
She needs to stay clean, though. I mean, she can't get into much
that's
trouble
that's the other factor.
because
It
she's
has to
only
be
got
clean.
about 60%.
Ball 4.
And that's
Yeah.
rule number 1 you can't do, and she just did it, a walk.
Number 19, Bruno Davidson.
Like already at the M in stamina.
Nope. It's that ball. Ball outside.
Uh-oh, that one gets
Uh.
away from Hardcore, and that's a free 90 feet for the base runner. Again, the High Rollers doing things with 2 outs.
The right.
I think all of the activity for the High Rollers have been with 2 outs in the inning this game.
Take your base.
And another free pass, back-to-back walks for McWally since coming into the game, and she is not answering the call. Tina Tygo with 2 on and 2 out.
High ball.
Into right field on a line, caught by Bellato for out number 3. The solo home run, the 32nd home run of the series, makes it 5-3 as we go bottom of the 4th.
Number 23, Seth Heck.
The Super Series 2 away from tying the Liberty home run total on the season. Ground ball back to Guzman. He fields his position cleanly. Throw to first in time for round number 1.
Batting the third baseman.
Really,
Number
Liberty would
26,
love a
Quincy
clean hardcore
Shepard.
on their team.
Right.
Is that off the net? Oh, it is. I forget. This game doesn't track like that weird netting well. Like it will as it gets hit, it will go through that netting, but then on the way down, it's like, oh, there's netting there. I don't know why it does that.
Center fielder, number
Quickly
12.
Yeah,
two-way
it's-
here,
it's-
top 4.
It's kind of hard to see with like the cameras, so it's hard to really track where the ball's exactly going. It's not like they have a replay.
That's hit pretty well into right
Oh.
field, and that one is going to be gone. We are living in the front row of the outfield bleachers. Home run number 33 makes it a 1-run game again. Bungalow makes it 5-4.
Number 83.
At this rate, these two combined might pass other teams for their season totals.
Well, the next lowest is 38. That's the Bombers,
that's-
actually. So we would need quite a few more here in this last game. Not saying it's impossible, but it's a bit extra of a step.
These teams have both shown they're more than willing to take that extra
Slate
step.
Bellato.
Tying run on
Oh.
base, and they're going to get caught stealing. Trying to move the tying run in scoring position. They get nabbed. We go top of the 5th. Still a 1-run ball game. Miles Hickman to lead things off here, top 5.
Follow.
And this is where things could get nasty for the Dragons because they're gonna have their RBI heroes all up to bat. So if Hickman gets in position,
And Hickman has a lot of speed, too.
Take your baseball.
And another free pass from McWally's. That is 3 walks she has issued since coming to the game. And nope, Navarro will come in quickly. That is reliever number 2 with no outs in the 5th. McWally's only gets 1 out, I think.
Nope, it's that ball.
And then Navarro falls behind 2-1 to Charlie Barrett. Barrett into right center field. That's a gapper all the way to the wall. Runners headed for third. Hickman's going to round third and head for home. High Rollers get the run back, get 6-4.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 9, Joe Espinoza.
Back and forth we go. The free pass scores.
Strike.
Navarro tense. Here's Joe Espinoza, RBI hero, active with the runner at second with the throw home.
Nope, high.
2-1 the count to Espinoza. Okay.
that was a missile.
One got eaten up by the concrete.
Nope, it's that ball.
Full count to Espinoza. BB prone from Navarro. Fouled off by Espinoza.
Ball 4.
Another walk. That's now 4 walks given up by the bullpen here for the Dragons. 2 on, nobody out, top 5. RBI hero active for Juliet Ward. Exactly the situation you were talking about, Hummus, that the Dragons could not let themselves get into.
There's a strike.
Ooh, but Ward goes down swinging wildly. That one was not in the strike zone. And an out is finally on the board. Navarro only gets it out. And we're to reliever number 3, Demi Gomez, into the game.
The one bright side here is that Gomez has okay-ish stamina, and being a long reliever, she
has-
can go a bit longer.
A lot more than I thought she would, but still it's
Yeah,
75%. Not even that. It's really like 65%.
that's really pushing 50.
Swing and a miss. Another big strikeout there. 2 away.
The center fielder, number 2, Kylie Lloyd.
You got by the RBI heroes, but now can you get by Kylie Lloyd to the bottom of the order? Lloyd, right center field. She skies it. It won't get to the warning track. Caught by Bungalow for out number 3. Gomez gets him out of a jam. Only 1 run across. It's 6-4 as we go bottom 5. 9-1-2 to up for the Dragons. Guzman still on the mound, but he's approaching 70 pitches. That's back up the middle. Hickman rides the slip and slide. Throw to first, not in time. I thought he was about to do it again.
Now pitching.
Oh, and the
Oh.
big man is coming in.
Ball, that's outside.
Duncan wants a ring. Can he deliver the High Rollers to the promised land? That's a base hit. The tying runs are on board for the Dragons.
The designated hitter, number 3.
Nobody out here, bottom of the 5th. A 2-run game and a winner-take-all scenario here for season 13. 1-1 to Bolt Bree. Swing and a miss. Down goes Bree for out number 1.
Second baseman.
An on-fire Wade McShadles. A big at-bat here. McShadles grabs it to short. Ward to Hickman. Hickman to Merida. Dragons special to get out of the jam.
That has to be the worst time for Dragons
The left
catcher.
fielder, number 5.
A huge double play defensively for the High Rollers to get out of the inning and take us to the top of the 6th.
You know, with the Dragons bullpen, you cannot leave any runners stranded like that. Like they just cannot afford to leave anything up for grabs.
That's a strike.
third baseman, number 23.
Two down. Here's Tina Tygo.
That's outside. Nope, low. That's a strike. That's high.
3-1.
Strike.
Full count. K collector on Gomez.
No. Ball.
Just a bit outside, and it's another free pass given up by the Dragons.
Number 11, Miles Hickman.
I think we're getting close to doubling the amount of walks we've seen in this series, in this game alone, by the Dragons. Miles Hickman into right field. That's home run 34. The Super Series has officially tied the Liberty home run number on the season. Miles Hickman makes it 8-4.
The first baseman, number 16, Charlie Merritt.
Now pitching, Tanner.
Wait, oh, you're pulling already? You can't be doing that.
Because this is the last reliever
Reliever
apart from
number
the
4.
closer.
Ball low.
Dragons definitely going to be going to the
And that's gonna set the record! No, it's not. It's high off the batter's eye. I thought that one had a lot more elevation on it than it actually did. I thought that was going to sneak through the crack between the deck and the batter's eye.
Espinosa.
Didn't even get halfway up that wall.
The right.
That's into left field on the run. Caught by Trickster for out number 3. High Rollers get a pair. 8-4 as we go bottom of the 6th here. 4, 5, 6 due up for the Dragons.
Number 28,
Yeah,
Tony.
the Dragons are not out of it, but they need their offense to continue to put up those Herculean numbers that they've done all season.
They've
Because
got to
they're-
get. Oh, Hardcore again, caught looking. Hardcore has gotten caught looking on some wild strike 3 calls. That was low and inside and gets him there.
There's a strike. Ball, that's inside. That's a strike. Yeah.
Back-to-back punch-outs for Duncan. He gets to locked in.
Baseman.
And this is trending in a very negative direction for the Dragons all of a sudden.
Strike.
One, 2 to Quincy Schaefer.
There's a
Strike 3 call. He strikes out the side. We go top 7.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 7, Juliet Ward.
No, low. Ball, that's outside.
Ground ball to short. Hokie collects, throws in time for out number 1.
Now batting, the catcher, number 10, Adeline Rando.
Nope, high.
Popped up into right field. Caught by Bellotto. That's out number 2.
The center fielder, number 2, Kylie
And here's
Lloyd.
Kylie Lloyd, 0 for 3 here in game 5 at the bottom of the order.
There's a strike. That's high.
And she finds a base hit here, back up the middle. Gets it past Mulberry for a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 5, Judd Armstrong.
Runner to second, and she gets caught stealing. Bottom of the 7th, the Dragons need some offense, and they need it in a hurry. 9 outs to work with the Super Series on the line.
Swindle Bungalow.
Not just in hurry too, against the best pitcher in the league who's locked in right now.
Swindle Bungalow answers the call, sends one to the left center gap, all the way to the wall. That's going to be a leadoff double to start things here, bottom 7.
Nothing like a good jinx to get the Dragons offense back into gear.
Hokie.
Travis Hokie hits this a mile in the air. Kylie Lloyd is underneath it. That is caught for out number 1.
A right fielder, number 4, Kensley Mulatto.
There's a strike.
Mulatto into left. That's going to be caught by long stop for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 27, Brinley Trickster.
Ball inside.
1-1 to Trickster.
Nope, it's that ball.
Trickster, oh, it takes a weird hop off the mound
Whoa.
and gets into center field. Runner's going to round third and score, and it's 8-5. That took a
Lafayette.
crazy hop.
Hitter,
Lafayette groundskeeper doing everything he can to enforce that home field advantage.
Someone hit a button at Buffalo Wild Wings to activate the sprinkler heads to pop that one up. Hunter headed for second. Again, the Dragons being aggressive on the
why?
base pass, and they're taking themselves out of the inning. Back-to-back innings in, trying to steal second. It's 8-5 as we go top 8. Ivor Hoffman comes into the game for the Dragons, the last man out of the pen.
I guess I was wrong. They can go to their closer
Now batting, the right
because the
fielder, number
starters
19,
obviously need their
Bruno
rest.
Davidson.
That's down.
2-0 to Bruno Davidson.
Strike.
Skies one into right field. Caught by Bellato for number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 23.
Tina Tygo into right field. Bellato not able to track it down. And Tygo gets aboard with 2 outs.
Second baseman,
Here is
number
Miles
11,
Hickman,
Miles
3 for
Hickman.
3 here in Game 5.
Too low.
Ooh. Down the line, it goes foul. 1-2 to Hickman.
Ball ball.
In the dirt. Ooh. K Hardcore collects it. No one advances. Swing and a miss, and down goes Hickman. It remains 8-5, bottom of the 8th. 2, 3, 4 due up for the Dragons.
a designated hitter, number 3, Ball 3.
Duncan up to 35 pitches here in relief. I think this is his 3rd inning. His stamina is about 50%.
This might be the chance for the Dragons to try to break through here.
The second baseman, number 3.
One down, McShadles to the plate. McShadles into center field. Kylie Lloyd goes for the slide. He comes up empty. It goes all the way to the center field wall. McShadles will have himself a triple. If this isn't Lafayette, that's a Little League home run.
Number 28, Tony Hardcore.
The ball slid under her glove.
Steve, right.
0-2 to Tony Hardcore. Tough out active.
Ball.
That's downstairs. Puts it in play, grounded to Ward, throw to first in time. The runner will score. It's 8-6.
Baseman, number 23, Seth Peck.
2 down, Seth Peck at the plate.
Strike.
That goes foul. Tygo tries to make a play on it. Swing and a miss! Peck goes swinging for one in the next batter's box, and we will go to the 9th. What could be the final inning in season 13?
Number 16,
A
Charlie
2-run lead
Perez.
for the High Rollers.
No, I already know the script here. Dragons are going to walk it off, get that 35th home run, And that's how the season's gonna end.
Ground ball to second. McShadles charges, gets it to first in time for out number 1.
Back, the designated hitter, number 9, Joe Espinoza.
Hoffman needs to survive 2 more batters.
Bomber special into center field, and that will put a runner aboard for the High Rollers.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 7, Juliet Ward.
Ball.
3-1 to Juliet Ward. Juliet Ward deep to center field, back to the track. It's going to be caught by Bungalow, deeper part of the park. It hangs up there, and that's caught for out number 2.
Now does Hoffman stay in, or do they go to their starter?
Adeline Rance. Now pitching.
The answer
Here we
is they
go.
go to the starter. Wilkerson, the Game 2 starter, comes in to try and get the final out of the 9th
That's down.
to keep it a 2-run deficit.
That's a strike.
2-1 to Adeline Randall.
That's high.
3-1. In the dirt, that's a walk. 2 on, 2 out for the High Rollers. Kylie Lloyd to the plate.
Now pitching.
Oh no!
Oh.
Wilkerson got hurt on 3 pitches, and McPherson comes in.
What?
High. There's strike.
2 starters have come out of the pen. When has that ever happened?
1-2 now to Kylie Lloyd. Swing and a miss. McPherson answers the call. We will go to the bottom of the 9th. Dragons need 2 to extend their season, 3 to win the title. 6, 7, 8 to up in the order.
Number 26, Quincy Schaffer.
Quincy Schaefer to lead things off here against Elliott Duncan. Swing and a miss. 0-2 the count. Back up the middle. That's a base hit. The Dragons will bring the tying run to the plate.
Now back.
Swindle, Bungalow already with a home run here tonight. Duncan can't finish things off. Briggs Parsons comes into the game to try and deliver the High Rollers the season 13 title. 0-2 to Swindle Bungalow. Fouled off. Swing and a miss for out number 1.
That fastball's nasty. Oh, Travis Hokie, they got.
Will they? No, they won't. Travis Hokie gets pulled, brings in the right-handed McGuire to take away reverse splits from Parsons. In the zone, 0-2 to McGuire. Goes foul.
High ball.
2-2 to McGuire. Runner on first, 1 out here, bottom of the 9th. It's fouled off again. Swing and a miss! 103 miles an hour. Last chance for the Dragons. It's Kinsley Bellato will give way to Tommy Stiffbottom, another right-handed hitter.
Ball outside. Right.
1-1 to Tommy Stiffbottom.
Strike.
In the zone, Dragons down to their final strike.
That's high.
Oh, dangerous take. It's top of the zone,
no.
2-2. In the dirt, a full count. Strike 3 called! The High Rollers win the title!
Oh my goodness.
A called strike 3 to win the Super Series. The High Rollers avenge last year's faltering in the Super Series and take the crown here in season 13.
Wow. Down to the last batter. Parsons, gets that vengeance. He gave up game 2, comes here, game 5. This time he seals the deal.
A tip of the cap to Dragons and Stacks. A fantastic season. Comes up just a bit short. Congratulations to Donut Boy. High Rollers are the first team in the Epic Conference to 2 titles. Oh, wow. The roller coaster ends with an 8-6 win for the High Rollers. And this is now the 5th series in this postseason where a team comes back from 2-1 down.
Like, just stunned here at how close that was for, and like the both teams, like, it was their offense that led them to victory, but it was the pitching, like, attrition, and the High Rollers at the end of the day, they just had a little more in the tank to keep the Dragons in check.
Yeah, that was the difference, that just the High Rollers had 10% more pitching, and that was what the difference was. Final scoreboard for Season 13, 14 hits from the High Rollers. Everyone but Juliet Ward getting a hit in this one. Hickman and Merritt, 3 hits. I mean, I feel like Bruno Davidson is the Super Series MVP. I mean, he has 11 home runs in the postseason, 23 RBIs. I want to say he hit 3 or 4 in this series alone. Do you have an immediate thought there, Hummus?
For MVP, I mean, it's just so hard to tell because like so many people in High Rollers offense.
I mean, yeah.
Like,
I mean,
I think Hickman. Just look at these stats here. Just look at that average, 566.
I mean, you
like
could give it to so many different players. I mean, just basing on this series alone. I mean, you have like this entire offense has a claim to it. I think.
Yeah, let's see. Like
We can.
Hickman went 3 for 4, 2 RBIs, a walk.
6 home runs in the final game.
Almost 7 a game.
Let's see, for the Dragons, Brindley Trickster 3 for 4 at the top of the order. McShadles 2 for 3. Bungalow 2 for 4. 12 strikeouts from the Dragons, 9 from the High Rollers. The win does go to Elliot Duncan. 4 innings, 2 earned, 5 hits, 5 strikeouts. The big man finally gets a ring. Guzman only goes 4, gives up 4. And Parsons gets the Super Series save. An inning of work and 3 strikeouts for Briggs Parsons. Look how many pitchers the Dragons used in this game.
And they had 3 pitchers who couldn't go an inning.
3 of them are starters.
No, 4 of them couldn't go because if we're counting
2,
Wilkerson too, that's
3,
4.
4.
That couldn't last an inning.
Mason with the loss, 3 1/3, 5 earned. Gomez and Mulberry and Hoffman combined for 4 innings, giving up only 2 earned. But it was too little too late at that point. MVPs, Wade McShadles, Miles Hickman, and Charlie Merritt. And that will conclude Season 13. Congratulations once again to Donut Boy and the High Rollers. They are your Super Series champions.
Like, just look at the High Rollers offense. 10, 16, 10, 7. You just have the random 0 in there. 6, 6, 3. And then it was 6, 7, 8, 13, 8. So only twice did they score less than 6 runs this postseason.
Yeah, I mean, just an absolute offensive explosion by the High Rollers in the playoffs this year. And just doing what the High Rollers have done since they've come into SMB4. And it finally pays off in the end. High Rollers with their 2nd title. And I think that will do it for me. Anything else to close things out on, Hummus?
Nope, that's a wrap on our season. Thank you everyone for tuning in to what's been a excellent, I know, season of play here, and let's roll right into the off season.
So just some programming notes. I'm not going to immediately jump into Discord and start putting in polls and stuff. I'll give that maybe a couple days, maybe wait till like next weekend so we can get the discussions going, start voting on things. So there is some manager turnover as well. Have the Knights manager stepped down, the Liberty manager stepped down, and the Volts were open as well. But I have 3 people have talked to me, so I think we already have those 3 spots filled going into before we even start the preseason stuff. So that's good. So we'll get things organized. We'll do some voting. We'll figure out regression and all that jazz, and we'll kind of get a time frame of when we'll get draft started and when potentially season 14 can get underway. But in the meantime, congratulations one last time to the High Rollers and Donut Boy, champions of season 13, and that will do it for both of us. From me and Hummus, thank you all for tuning in and making season 13 a great one. Until next time, have a good rest of your weekend, everyone. I will see you all later. Oh, league leaders, Kawashi said. Bruno Davidson, Miles Hickman, Brinley Trickster, McShadles, and this is all
Brandon Palacios just sneaking in there.
Davidson clearing the way in home runs and RBIs.
Davidson and Hickman, just the 1-2 combo.
It's honestly, we could call it a co-MVP between Hickman and Davidson. I mean, they were just insane. But yeah, that will do it for us. Thank you all for tuning in, and I will catch you all next time. Bye-bye.
See ya.